Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nick Zuppi, and to my right is the trusty Salvatore Noble, and welcome to Ramsey, New Jersey, as the Don Bosco Prep Ironmen take on the St. Joe's Regional Green Knights.
Tonight, before the match will begin, we will have a ceremony honoring the classes of 1961 and 1971. The ceremony will begin momentarily, and then we will get underway into our pre-show coverage of the contest between the Don Bosco Prep Ironmen and the St. Joe's Regional Golden Knights, a game that will be the latest installment in this fierce rivalry.
And one more key note for this game. This game is the Leo game for Don Bosco Prep. The Leonidas Foundation has a strong impact on Don Bosco Prep, as a business pathway program is named the Leo program in a former Don Bosco student's name after he tragically passed away. So a lot of heavy hearts in this game, and the Ironmen will hopefully play to the best of their ability tonight.
Indeed. That was really good.
That was good.
What's up?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Granite Stadium on the campus of Don Bosco Prep High School for tonight's contest between the Green Knights of St. Joseph Regional High School, coached by Mr. Dan Marinzi, and your Ironmen of Don Bosco Prep High School, coached by Mr. Dan Sabella. In order for this event to be fairly contested, it is expected that you will demonstrate good sportsmanship, that you will do nothing to jeopardize the safety or comfort of the players, coaches, officials, or other spectators. All the high school student athletes competing today deserve the respect of everyone in attendance. Inability to comply with these simple requests will cause you to lose the privilege of watching this game. Thank you for your anticipated cooperation and for making this an enjoyable, competitive experience for all. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time I would like to introduce to you the starting offensive units for both teams. Beginning with the visitors, the Green Knights of St. Joseph Regional High School. Starting at tight end this evening, number 24, Brendan Arity, number 24. At the left tackle position, number 72, Connor McAllen, number 72. At right guard this evening, number 74, Charles Blessing, number 74. Starting at the center position for the Green Knights, number 50, Trey Nightingale, number 50. At the right guard position for St. Joe's, number 56, Marcus Hiller, number 56. At right tackle for St. Joseph Regional, number 73, Johnny Parkins, number 73. Starting at wide receiver for the Green Knights, number 1, Javon Williams, number 1. At tailback this evening, number 6, Yasin Willis, number 6. At the wide receiver position for the Green Knights, number 2, Mickey Rosnell, number 2. At the wide receiver position for St. Joe's, number 11, Donovan McCoy, number 11. And starting at quarterback this evening for the Green Knights of St. Joseph Regional High School, number 5, Luke Henrich, number 5, your starting offensive unit for the Green Knights of St. Joseph Regional High School. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your starting lineup for the Ironmen of Don Bosco Prep High School. Starting wide receiver this evening, number 15, Dan Varsity, number 15. At the left tackle position for the Ironmen, number 71, Chase Pisotis, number 71. At left guard, number 58, Andrew Lynch, number 58. The starting center this evening for the Ironmen, number 55, Aiden Twame, number 55. At right guard, number 51, Chris Moreno, number 51. Starting at right tackle, number 74, Amari Francis, number 74. The wide receiver this evening for Don Bosco Prep, number 23, Nolan James, number 23. And another wide receiver, number 1, Amari Walker, number 1. Starting at the halfback position for the Ironmen, number 5, Ronnie Heath, number 5. At the final wide receiver position, number 6, Nassim Hasbe, number 6. And starting at quarterback this evening for the Ironmen of Don Bosco Prep High School, number 16, Nick Minicucci, number 16, your starting offensive unit for the Ironmen of Don Bosco Prep High School. Ladies and gentlemen, we can have your attention, please. On behalf of our Don Bosco Prep Director, Father Abe Feliciano, our President, Joe Azzolino, and Principal Jeff Wozik, we would like to take a moment to welcome back all of our esteemed alumni in attendance this evening and ask that you please direct your attention to the south end zone of Granite Hill Stadium. Among the groups of alumni joining us this evening is the class of 1972. Over 50 graduates from this class are back on campus together to celebrate their 50th year reunion as graduates of Don Bosco Prep High School. Additionally, we'd like to welcome back the class of 1961 members, Joe Fafaro, Jim Hunderfund, Vin Bolin, Ross Forenza, and Jim Finn. Coming off a very successful 60th reunion, members of this class have generously gifted a brand new scoreboard with Alumni Park. Thank you, class of 1961. Please, everybody, if we could just join together and help us celebrate all our Ironmen in attendance this evening. Welcome home, boys. Welcome home. Ladies and gentlemen, once again we'd ask that you direct your attention to the midfield as family and friends of Leo Vias, a former student and varsity football player here at Don Bosco Prep. On June 20th, 2016, Leo and his best friend Sam, both members of the Don Bosco Prep class of 2015, passed away in a tragic car accident at the age of 19. They were both talented Division I athletes, great friends and teammates, and loving sons and brothers. In their memory, both Leo and Sam's families and their Bosco brothers have honored their lives in very meaningful ways to the Sam Kelly and Leonidas Foundation. At Don Bosco Prep, the LEO program was founded in honor of Leo Vias. The LEO program is a full curricular leadership and entrepreneurship course offered to rising juniors and seniors. The first of its kind in the state of New Jersey, class offers unparalleled business education and tremendous opportunity to its students. Now entering its 5th year, LEO has expanded from 25 students to 40 students per year, and nearly 100 students have participated in this program at Don Bosco Prep. Leo spent countless hours perfecting his craft of kicking on this field, playing the game he loved with his greatest friends by his side. It means so much to his family, friends, and Leonidas Foundation to be here this evening wearing shirts in Leo's honor, cheering on the team that he loved so much. Let's have a nice hand for the Vias family.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As we said earlier, my name is Nick Zuppi, and welcome to Ramsey, New Jersey, as the Don Bosco Prep Ironmen are taking on the St. Joe's Regional Green Knights. Now, to my right is none other, the man, the guy, my co-guy, the color man himself, Salvatore Noble. Sonny, what's up?
Well, Nick Zuppi, I appreciate the very nice welcome, the very warm welcome.
Oh, only one way. Only one way.
And welcome to you, ladies and gentlemen, watching from home, in the car, wherever you are. We have a great game here tonight. Two rival teams meeting together, Bosco home, Grand Hotel Stadium, for the latest installment in this great story of just competition. It's going to be a great game tonight.
Now, in last year's playoffs, Bosco did become victorious, although it took 2 days due to a lightning storm, but they did win by a lot. But records go out the window tonight, as today we are in for a great rivalry game, aren't we, Sonny?
Yeah, we sure are. Joe's is definitely coming in, remembering that bitter defeat that they tasted over the 2 days, the 2-day contest back in the playoffs of last year. Bosco, even though they beat Joe's, did not win, lost in the state finals at MetLife Stadium to Bergen. Bosco is looking to go all the way again and beat whatever team they encounter there. Now, there is a good probability that Bergen's going to be there again, but Bosco, looking strong as ever, they're going to compete. They are out to win.
And this year's matchup between these two teams is as talented as it's ever been. We have Chase Piscantis on Bosco. Counter that with Jameer Joseph on St. Joe's with a Georgia scholarship offer. Talent is all over the field tonight, and we'll see who wins this game tonight.
Certainly. And Bosco and Joe's both coming in big games for them as they both are 1-1 on the season, 500. Bosco coming back from the bitter defeat down in Florida last week and playing Edgewater, lost 34-10. Joe's also coming off a loss, I believe.
No, they
won.
A win.
A slugfest against, who was it last week?
DePaul.
36-31. Yeah, 36-31. Joe's pulled out on top. Now this is a big game because Bosco is ranked by Max Preps as 4th in the state and Joe's is 5th. A win here will most likely push Joe's past Bosco, and Bosco would be going even further down that list of rankings.
So let's talk game plan a little bit, right? I was talking to a few of the Bosco guys and coaches, getting to kind of feel what they're looking to do tonight. The key thing that I've received from all of them is they got to be physical. And they got to put up points.
They got to put up points.
Last game, St. Joe's offense put up 35 points. We got to do that tonight if we want to beat them because they're going to play at a fast-paced tempo, and that Ironman offense has to be firing on all cylinders tonight.
I had the opportunity to talk to Coach Tank, the linebackers coach, I believe?
Yes.
The linebackers coach, played for the Giants, has a ring with the Giants. You ask him, he'll tell you all about it. I got the opportunity to talk to him before the game, and he was very adamant about the fact that this game is going to be a dogfight. Throw out the skill, though both teams are very skilled. You got to throw that out because in a rival game like this, they're going to be ferocious. It's a game of who wants it more.
Now, let's counter to St. Joe's, right? They themselves are 1-1, 1-0 in league play. Coming off a big win, as we mentioned earlier. Their key player is in the backfield. Yasin Willis, coming off a game where he had 20 rushing attempts with 157 yards and 3 scores. Bosco is going to look to key in on him all night. They should not let him get going, but to counter that, St. Joe's will look to open up the gaps in the O-line and shoot him right through for easy plays.
Indeed. Bosco, on the other side, on the offense of Bosco, their running back, Mr. Ronnie Heath himself, coming off a monster junior year, going into senior year. This is going to be his last one. This is the big hurrah. He's going out there. He's playing hard. I know Ronnie pretty well. We had a class or two together last year, and he is the player that I'm going to be focusing most on this year. I think that he's going to have a breakout senior season.
An underrated aspect of this game, in my opinion, Tony,
Yeah.
is the experience of these two offenses, right? A key thing for high school football teams is their quarterback play.
Yes.
Both of these teams are returning their quarterbacks, and we will be in for a great treat as both teams look to finish even better than they did last year.
Indeed they did. Well, it's going to be a great game tonight, folks. We're happy to have you here with us, and stay tuned to see some great action. The Iron Maniacs, the Bosco fans, getting rowdy in the stands already. They are hyped up for the game tonight.
What a great atmosphere, right?
You see Phil over there with the
You
bugle?
can't be this. Look at that guy. Look at those Iron Maniacs.
Oh, man.
What better student section, right?
What better student section? We rule this county. We rule the league. That is oft to be heard. Oh, it's great.
So,
Big showing tonight for the Joe's fans as well. Bosco sporting the whiteout to support the Leonidas Foundation. Yep. Joe's, conversely, in the blackout
to counter
to counter the whiteout. Exactly.
Some might even say, although it kills me to see it, we love Leo chant that the Iron Maniacs doing. We love Leo.
That's awesome.
Great chant, right?
The sportsmanship. It's all about the love here. You know, it's the love for the game. It's the love for the Leo Foundation. It's the love for one another as brothers. One another as brothers, fighting together to reach a common goal, which is to win this game.
Yeah. Can't say it better, right?
Can't say it better. Yeah. This is Zupi and I's first game of the season.
Oh, here come the Iron Men.
And here come
Let's get a look at these guys.
The Iron Men.
Here they come.
And as the Iron Men take the field,
supporting the new gray jerseys, right?
Supporting the
Look
new
at these
jerseys.
guys.
Wow, I am taken aback. rendered speechless. Those are
They-
some awesome jerseys.
They touch the sacred rock, and then we're going to see them run through the field, and it'll get rowdy and Ramsey.
They will. They will be getting rowdy.
Isn't this just great? This is just great. We're here
is
Friday
great.
night, under the lights. What beats this atmosphere? I
With the-
can't stress that enough,
The
folks.
electricity, the excitement, you know? It's incredible. It really is. And a Bosco chant to start things off.
And here's Aiden Toomey waving the flag, and here come your Iron Men. Let's go, boys.
And the Ironmen take the field. What a night, huh? Some perfect weather tonight. Conditions a little, not a cloud in the sky. No clouds
Could
at all.
not have asked for a better night, honestly.
Could not have asked for a better night.
Not too hot, not too cold, no rain.
Perfect. Great company, you know?
Exactly. Got me up for that one. Perfect.
That's great. That's great. No rain in the future for tonight at least. It's gonna look great. It's looking great.
So we're about 9 minutes from kickoff. To you guys that stuck around in the beginning, Sonny, those were some great opening ceremonies, right?
They
The
were
class
great.
of 1961 reunion, 1971, and then of course the tribute to Leah.
Exactly. And the tributes to 1961, 1971. The Brotherhood of Bosco, that aspect, you will always be coming back to celebrate what you accomplished here at Bosco, the friends you made.
Oh,
All that.
100%. But a key gift that the class of 1961 gave was a great new scoreboard, an upgrade that Bosco desperately needed. So, of course, everyone in that Don Bosco Prep community is thankful for the great gift that the class of 1961 has bestowed upon us.
We will be using that tonight.
At this time, I'd ask that you please rise and direct your attention to Father Abraham Feliciano as he leads us in our opening prayer.
Good evening. Welcome to Don Bosco Prep. We invite us all to take a moment, center ourselves, and open our hearts and our minds to the loving presence of God. We begin our prayer with the sign of our faith, in the name of the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Good and gracious God, we thank you for the abundant blessings that you pour upon us each and every day. We thank you for the gift of these two schools and the wonderful traditions that they hold. In a special way, we thank you for the young men, the students who walk their halls. Particularly, we thank you for our student athletes. We ask you during this evening to bless and protect each and every one of them. Keep them safe from all harm, moral or physical. Help them to use the gifts that you have given them to the best of their ability. We thank you for their coaches, those who have accompanied them and showed them how to use those gifts and talents. And we ask you to bless them as well. Bless the officials. Help them to discharge their duties faithfully and to keep each and every one of our players safe. Thank you for all the families and the friends who are here. May this evening be one that helps us to remember that we are always united in your name as one body of Christ. We ask all this through Christ our Lord. Mary, the help of all Christians. Pray for us. Saint Joseph. Pray for us. Saint John Bosco. Pray for us.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as our junior Eduardo Morel sings the national anthem.
We're in for a treat with this, folks. Eduardo Morel for the national anthem. And with the chance of USA, USA, here we go.
We're getting ready.
We're getting ready.
Moments away from coin toss and the opening kickoff of this contest. So here is the coin toss. The 4 captains for your Don Bosco Prep Ironman are number 22, Nick Severin, number 16, Nick Minicucci, number 71, Chase Basantis, and number 8, Jaden Brown. Now on the other side, the 4 captains for St. Joe's, number 23, Jimmy Mullen, number 5, Luke Henrich, number 11, Donovan McCoy, and number 24, Brendan Erity.
Great group of captains. We love seeing the sportsmanship, meeting each other halfway, handshake. Let's get this started. Nothing underneath, good, clean football. That's what we're hoping. That's what we're hoping for tonight.
And maybe a Bosco win.
Maybe a Bosco win.
Maybe.
Hey, if they play well, if they play hard. Again, dogfight. It's whoever wants it more. And I'll tell you what, this Bosco team, they want it. They really do.
It'll be a war.
It's gonna be a war. It's gonna be a good game.
So Sonny, we're gonna do a little thing tonight, me and you. We're gonna have a little fun. Let's give a score prediction and see what it turns out to be.
Score prediction. I'm saying 100-0 Bosco win. No. In all seriousness, though, I'm gonna say 21-10 Bosco win. Depends on a few factors, though. You know, that's
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's quite a nebulous question, but it has a bunch of different aspects to it. You know?
Okay.
The run game. If Ronnie gets going, if the offensive line holds, creates some pockets, I think it's going to be 30-plus points for Bosco. And if the Bosco defense holds up, I'm going to say they're going to keep Joe's to 10 points or under.
All right, my prediction, you ready?
Let's hear it.
27-24 Bosco wins.
27-24.
2 experienced offenses
Yeah.
and 2 inexperienced young defenses.
So a slugfest.
Slugfest would be one way to put it. Offensive shootout. That's my
offensive
prediction.
shootout.
Bosco gets a late stop in the end, although there were not many in this game. That is my prediction.
That's an interesting score. That's an interesting score.
They don't know.
Remember, you're homers. You're homers, right?
Good luck.
Thank you.
You know, and it's great seeing all the different people connected with Bosco, and even Joe's coming by, telling us good luck.
Oh, both schools.
Both
to your
schools,
point, they really embody what a brotherhood is all about.
Oh, it really is. Again, it's good, clean football, nothing else.
Yep. So it appears that Bosco will receive the opening kickoff of this game, and let me tell you, the Iron Maniacs are in full force tonight. They're all getting hyped.
Yeah, they are. We can hear them. I mean, we're a good 30, 40 yards from the Bosco Iron Maniacs, and they are as loud as ever.
Okay, so the kicker for St. Joe's is a guy by the name of Ruiz. He will be ready to kick off to the Don Bosco Prep Ironman.
Number 84.
Marcos Ruiz, number 84, to kick it off. 5'7" senior.
Number 84.
He also does the punting for St. Joe's.
He also does the punting for St. Joe's. Look at that.
Senior. Dual threat.
Senior.
Dual
Dual
threat
threat,
of the
dual
special
threat.
teams game.
Now, it'd really be something if we see some trick plays tonight.
You know, last game we announced there was quite a few trick plays.
There were.
So maybe a little pattern is
A little
what
bit
we're
of
seeing?
a little bit of deception, a little bit of
Yeah.
trickery. Honestly, I do not know if that's going to happen. I think it's going to be mostly just clean, straight shooting, offense, defense.
Our nose.
I don't know.
Tough guy football.
Yeah, tough guy football. Yeah. Hey, let's see. Tonight will tell us who's been in the weight room, who's been working hard, who's been grinding to get ready for the football season.
Oh, 100%. Could not agree more. So, looks like their little meeting is over, and we're ready. I think everyone here is ready. The anticipation has been building all week. And folks, we could not be more happy to bring this to you live from Don Bosco Prep.
Granatel Stadium.
Bingo.
Zuby's ready. I'm ready.
We're all ready.
Joe's is ready.
It's
Bosco's
kickoff.
ready. Kickoff. It's game time, folks.
Ruiz is setting up. Here we go. And game on, ladies and gentlemen. Ball fielded by Nolan James in the 2-yard line. Here's Nolan running up the middle. Gets a block, makes a man miss, and is tackled right at about the 28-yard line. And the Ironmen will start right there.
At the 28, good starting position.
Okay, so this Ironman offense looks like, from left to right on the offensive line, Chase Pasantis, Andrew Lynch, Aiden Toomey, Chris Moreno, and then Amori Francis. With the quarterback, Nick Minicucci, running back, Ronnie Heath,
My guy.
Nolan James, Dan Parisi, Bobby Mays, and Nassim Cosby, all in the wideout position.
And of course, big guy number 71. Look out for him tonight. Chase Pascantis. Where is he committed to? Texas A&M?
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M.
He had offers from what felt like every school in the country.
Name one, and he had it. He had an offer from there.
Minicucci in the shotgun. Heath switches to his left. Heath gets the handoff, bouncing it out right, and it's hit right at the line of scrimmage. Nice opening play for the Green Knights.
Nice opening play from the Green Knights. Again, offensive line is going to need to hold up tonight if Ronnie Heath is going to have for Ronnie Heath to get significant yardage and to really make an impact on this game.
I agree.
Yeah. It's going to be a game. Both teams have astonishingly well-playing running backs. Nick Minicucci, as at least what the stats say, is a little better on the quarterback side, but we'll see what plays out tonight.
All right, 2nd and 12 from the 27. Minicucci drops back, fakes right, now scrambling left. There he goes, throws a deep ball, and it is incomplete. The intended receiver, Amari Walker, had him open downfield, but unable to connect.
No flag on the play. No flag on the play.
No flag. That'll bring up a 3rd and
There's a little
long.
bit of question I could see from the Bosco side as to whether or not that was some pass interference, but it seems like it is not.
So, not an auspicious start for the Ironmen right here. 3rd and 12, opening drive. I mean, hopefully they convert right here. We'll see what happens. So Minicucci in the shotgun. We're running a little 5-wide set here. No empty backfield. Minicucci takes the snap. He's looking to the left, looking over the middle now. Throws a wheel route to Dan Parisi. Parisi catches it in stride at the 40, running all the way to the 20, and he keeps going. He's not getting tackled. There he goes all the way down to the 15-yard line. Look at that throw by the senior Nick Minicucci.
Connecting with Dan Parisi?
Yes.
Connecting with Dan Parisi, and the yards after catch really added on to that. He caught it at maybe the 40-yard line? Right?
Yeah.
All the way down to about the 15.
Now,
Sending the Bosco up into the red zone.
The red zone.
The red zone.
A quick little backstory on those two. Nick Minicucci and Dan Parisi have worked their tails off all summer. The chemistry between those two could not be higher than it's higher than it's ever been. And right there, you're seeing that chemistry.
A little bit of a senior-to-senior connection.
Senior to senior.
Look at that.
So Minicucci now, rolling out right. Looking right. Running right. Now he's out of bounds. No one's open downfield, so the senior made the smart move to just gain a few yards on the ground.
Nick Minicucci got into a little bit of interception trouble last year. That was a smart play, not try to throw it into traffic. Man, you really don't want to get picked off when you have an opportunity like this at the 15-yard line.
In the red zone, yep.
In the red zone.
Mm-hmm. So, no gain on that last play. Minicucci ran out of bounds. Didn't want to risk anything. Smart move, as you just said. Smart move. 2nd and 10 on the 15. Minicucci's in the shotgun with Heath behind him. A little pistol formation. Here comes Heath. Handoff, and he's hit. Oh, never mind. Read option. Minicucci breaks 2 tackles, and he's going. Tackled at about the 2-yard line. He even faked me out right there. Great fake.
And with that, Bosco has a first down, a fresh set of downs to get into the end zone from only a few yards out. This is prime position for the Ironmen, not 2 minutes into the game.
Okay, now is what I expect them to do right here.
Yeah.
You got a 4-star Texas A&M commit offensive lineman running right behind him and get 6 quick points right here.
There you go. Ronnie Heath right behind Chase Wisconsin. Let's see if they're listening to Zupi's advice.
So here's Heath in the backfield, a little motioning out to the left. Sarkar moving now into the fullback position. Here's Heath running left, and he is in. Touchdown, Ironman!
Ironmen score first 2 minutes and 26 seconds into the game, putting up a quick 6-0 against St. Joe's Green Knights.
Now that is the first possession this Ironman team is looking for. 6 easy points. Let's keep this thing rolling.
And with the chance of go Ronnie, go, and with his third touchdown of the third touchdown of the
Third
season?
touchdown, yes.
Third touchdown of the season. Ronnie Heath puts Ironman on the board.
And Jack Donnelly's kick is good.
PAT attempt is good. Bosco up 7-0.
9 minutes and 34 seconds left.
9 minutes 34 seconds.
First quarter, Bosco comes out with a touchdown. Pretty easily, although St. Joe's had him in a nice 3rd and long, but Parisi and Minicucci's connection was strong, as it was right there. This St. Joe's team is looking to respond in a big way right here.
And let's talk for a second about momentum. Bosco scored first, scored quickly. Now, they get a stop. Do they crush the morale, any momentum that Joe's has coming into the game?
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, we're going to have to wait and see. It is early, so hopefully they didn't burn all their energy in the first drive.
Exactly.
So, I don't know.
We'll see.
Gavin Swords, number 91, is kicking off.
Number 19, Nathan Bailey.
Gavin Gortz, that is.
Number 34, Luke Susie and Bailey Beach to return the kickoff.
Here we go. We're waiting. Okay. Looks like we're ready.
After a score, a quick stop here would be a lot. Possibly enough to silence the Joe's team. We need to see how this St. Joe's offense will respond.
It is lethal.
It is lethal.
Yasin Willis, John Forster, a lot of speed and power over there. Gord's kick is a good one. Tucci catches about the 10. Running up, now cuts to the right middle, and he's tackled right at about the 23-yard line. So this St. Joe's Green Knights offense looks like this. You got Connor McAllen as the left tackle, Princeton commit. Charlie Blessing, a converted defensive lineman at left guard. Trey Nightingale, junior center. Marcus Hilliard, junior right guard. And Johnny Parks is the right tackle. Now, Luke Henrich is the quarterback, Lehigh commit.
Yep.
Yasin Willis, 18 Power 5 offers as a junior.
Yeah.
Great game last week, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Luke Tucci got a 4-year varsity player, number 34. John Forster, receiver, and number 11, Donovan McCoy, Yale commit on the outside.
Yale commit. And now let's see what they can do. First.
Willis gets the handoff up the middle, and he's breaking a hole. There he goes down the middle of the field. And Forster diving toward the left pylon, and he is in. Touchdown, St. Joe's. So that's one way to bounce back, right?
I do not think, I can say with confidence that the morale of St. Joe's has not been squashed by one score of Bosco as they answer with only one running play.
Now, I just saw something, and people reacted. There was a flag on the play.
Ooh, coming all the way back.
It's coming all the way back.
Coming all the way back, and that works the opposite.
There was a pre-snap penalty, a false start, so you have to negate Foster's great opening run, and that'll be a 1st and 15 from the 16-yard line.
Yeah, and the Iron Maniacs with their "you can't do that" chance, they cannot. But alas, maybe this has squelched the morale of the St. Joe's offense. I doubt it though, because in one play they were able to get all the way to the end zone. Couldn't put points on the board.
I would run the same play, no?
Yeah, I mean, if it worked once, let's see if it works again.
Henrich in the shotgun, looks left, hits a receiver in the flat, and he's tackled nicely. What a tackle right there by the Ironman defense.
So a flag, and then a tackle for a loss. A pass tackle for loss, or
yes.
Right at the line. Yeah, look at that. Tackle right at the line of scrimmage.
Ironman tackled by Matt Guchar.
Max Guchar.
Number 7, linebacker with the tackle.
Brings up a 2nd down and long.
So 2nd and 16 for the Green Knights on their own 15-yard line. The Ironman defense looks to make a play here. Henrich throws left, and it is dropped.
It is dropped. Now, did that flag and did that botched play affect the morale. I'll tell you what, we just saw a dropped pass. I don't know. I mean, again, still early in the game, more than 8 minutes left on this quarter, but we'll see.
Although it's a 3rd and 15, right there, Rosignol dropped the pass. He was open, and he was going to get good yards after the catch.
Yeah.
He had a great run first play, and Henrich is hit in the backfield. He's running, scrambling over the middle, now throws a deep ball, and it is caught at the 40. Number 1 makes a miss, and now he's running all the way toward the end zone. And he is tackled right at about the 15-yard line.
And that is Jovan Williams taken down at about the 20, 15-yard line. They're putting him on the 10, putting him on the 15. They're putting him on the 15-yard line. Now that's an answer.
That is an answer. Both teams now convert 3rd and long on their opening drive.
Yeah, in a 3rd and 15, that is a Herculean feat.
I would agree. Now, Willis takes the handoff of the middle, and he is hit right away. Nice hit by this big, powerful Ironman defense.
They tried to go back to the run, see if anything's working. Yard or two, but nothing much.
Great penetration.
Great.
Lamont Lester on the tackle right there, number 33. A transfer from Waldwick, New York. Junior here at Don Bosco Prep. So 2nd and 9. St. Joe's going with their fast, high-pace offense, and it looks like another flag. Let's see. Offside on the
defensive side against Bosco. Now that is something that I did not factor into the score of the game. Flags. We've seen a flag against Joe's. We've seen a flag against Bosco. We'll see if this is going to turn into a game of who gets into the deeper flag trouble.
So that penalty moves them St. Joe's 5 yards closer to make it a 2nd and 4. Willis takes the handoff, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage by Lester, and then tackled nicely by Bertone.
Tried to go with the run again. Great play. You had the great run all the way into the end zone, but no score. You had 1 or 2 yards, and now he's stuffed behind the line. Would they go for a run again? I'm going to guess they're going back to the pass.
I would assume so. Now, Henrich in the shotgun, Willis behind him. They've been doing that pretty much every play. St. Joe's, that I know a lot of Ironman fans won't know this. St. Joe's has a new offensive coordinator, Drew Gibbs, and he has brought in a fast-paced offense. And here's Willis making 2-man miss, diving towards the pylon, and he's in. Willis darts to that right pylon, finds a hole up the middle in the A-gap, and he scores for the...
Once you look at that, Henrich handoff to Willis into the end zone. I did not think they were going to go back to the run. They thought they saw something. We saw Henrich take a second to look over at the sideline, maybe get some more signals. Somebody read that defense was not ready for the run. They guessed correctly. They got the points.
So, we had right there 2 key conversions by that St. Joe's Green Knights offense.
Yes.
A key 3rd down conversion by the Ironman. Could 3rd down play be an early key in this game that whoever is better on 3rd down tonight will win this game?
Who knows? Game has less than 5 minutes of this game has been played. Already 7-7 with the PAT attempt good. I don't know. I'll tell you what. We think we know what's going on. Listen, if they continue at this pace, both of our estimates incorrect. Erroneous.
I mean, I don't know, 27-24.
Maybe.
I don't know. They could slow down though.
Yeah, they could slow down. And once the team's defenses get acclimated to one another, maybe they're able to pull something together and make a few more stops.
So both defenses look to make some quick adjustments here, especially St. Joe's right now, just because it's the Ironman's ball. So what adjustments do you think this Green Knight defense, in the short amount of time that they had, made right here?
We'll have to find out. We'll see.
Yes, we will. So Ruiz ready to kick off. Number 1, Amari Walker, and number 23, Nolan James, back to receive the kick for the Ironmen. And it is a boom. Ruiz kicks it to about the 3-yard line, and James catches it. Here he goes, running left, now back up the middle, receives 2 blocks, carries a man with him to about the 30-yard line, and that's where the Ironmen will start their second possession.
Similar to the where they started the last possession, similar to where they fielded the ball. from the kickoff last time. Similar to the way they scored 7 points within 2.5 minutes last time. We'll see. We'll see.
So quick offensive change right here for the Ironmen on this drive, I just noticed. Number 78, Kevin Garcia, junior right guard, is now in.
Big Kev.
Which slides Chris Moreno back to the left guard, which then puts Basantis and Moreno on the same side of the line as they did last year.
That gave him such great success with Ronnie.
Speaking of Ronnie, he gets a handoff going right, bounces it up the middle for a nice 10-yard gain right to the 40.
And that's another first down for the Ironmen, bringing it forward.
Move those chains, right? Move those chains.
I believe I saw there, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they went the opposite side that Chase and Chris were on.
Yeah, they went to the right.
Maybe that's a little bit of the mind games as well, but we'll see what they can do in the means of passing. Minakuchi already having a monster year thus far in terms of passing. I think, what does he have? He has
He threw 4 touchdowns in the opener.
4 touchdowns, there you go.
In the opener.
241 passing yards last game alone, the one that they lost. And 275 in the first game of the season with a 60% completion rate.
So there's Minakuchi looking left to Amari Walker. He catches about the 45, breaks an ankle.
Wow.
Here he goes, darting towards the left pylon. There he goes. He's out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. Great move by the speedster senior.
Oh, man, and he had his ankles on a string, the little back and forth stutter step, and he was off. Down to, they're going to put him right at the 15-yard line.
We were talking to Leonte Carew, right? He's the wide receivers coach. Me and you.
Yep.
You and I. Grammar.
Us together.
Yes. He said he wants to get this Ironman receivers the ball in space. Speaking of which, the Ironmen are going quick as a handoff by Heath is going to the left, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage by the All-American wrestler, number 23, Jimmy Mullen.
He's able to stumble forward to about the 10-yard line. I don't know if he got that far with the forward progress before his knees touched the ground. They're going to put him on, they're going to say second and 7, ball on the 13. But again, last game, Nick Minakuchi, we saw that great passing play 2 plays ago. Last game, or first game of the season, 275 yards, over 60% completion rate with a QB rating of 132.
That's up there.
An exemplary performance for what it is, for what it means to be a quarterback, a stunning quarterback.
So now the first time tonight, Minakuchi's under center, but he's rolling out to the right. He's rolling, looking over the middle, chased by a Green Knights defender, caught at the 12 by Sarkar. Quick adjustment catch right there.
And what a great play to salvage what seemed to be a play that blew up in his face. He was on his own, rolling out to the side, 5 Joe's defenders in sight, and he was able to not just throw the ball away. Got, well, they're going to say he lost a yard. They'll give him 3rd and 7 again. Got right to the line of scrimmage.
It was a nice catch, though.
It was a nice catch, it was.
Sarkar had to adjust on the fly right there.
Yeah, I guess it was an extemporaneous decision of him, on the spur of the moment.
Yeah. So 3rd and 7, the Ironmen are 1 for 1 on 3rd down right here. They're on the 12, as you just said. Minakuchi's in the shotgun. Little movement here. Heath to the left of Minakuchi and Sarkar now out wide. And we have a whistle on the play. And it is a signaled St. Joe's timeout.
St. Joe's timeout. Something wrong. They just didn't have the communication. They used their first timeout of the half.
So with 5 minutes and 18 seconds to go in this first quarter, the Ironmen are on the St. Joe's 12 after a big catch and run by Amari Walker, Nick Minakuchi to Amari Walker. 7-7, both offenses scored immediately out of the gate. High-powered offense, is that going to be the phrase we're going to be saying a lot tonight, or what, Sonny?
That's possible. That's possible. At the moment, we're seeing 2 powerhouses. We said slugfest. I said, remember, at the beginning, we said an offensive shootout, slugfest.
We did.
It seems to be developing that way. Will they slow down? Will they lose this momentum that they have found out of the gate? Shall unfurl before our eyes. But again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on a beautiful Friday evening for the St. Joe's Green Knights against the Don Bosco Prep Ironmen at Grand Hotel Stadium here in Ramsey. With about 5 minutes left on the clock in the first quarter, Bosco and Joe's are tied at 7-7. With Bosco on the 12-yard line, 3rd down and 7 to go.
So now it looks like we may have an extended timeout.
An extended timeout, look at that. And something we didn't mention, Bosco's in the red zone again.
They are in the red zone.
They are in the red zone. Red zone is, I believe, 20 yards out from the
Yeah, anything from the 20 to
touchdown.
yeah, the touchdown, the end zone.
For those out there.
3rd and 7. This is a big play for the Ironmen. You can't win football games by kicking field goals. That's just an expression that is pretty popular around the game.
There's a Super Bowl or two that would disagree.
Yes, but I'm sure those offensive coordinators and those coaches were not very happy about that. They were kicking field goals.
Still got a ring. Still got a ring.
So the Ironmen look to capitalize on another short yardage opportunity here and punch one in the end zone.
Yeah, 3rd and 7. The extended timeout given time for both sides. Again, it's the duality of when you take the timeout. The other team as well gets to shore up any fears they may have. You get to reconnoiter a little bit.
You're using these big words.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm trying to increase
your words.
Listen, I had an idea for a segment, SAT with SAL. Zupi, you and I are juniors. We got to be taking these tests for the colleges at some point. I'm just trying to help you out, you know?
Yeah, you might have to be my tutor for the SAT. I need to increase my vocab.
$15 an hour. Anybody interested?
All right, and we're back. Minakuchi in the shotgun. Let's see what Coach Dan Sabella has in mind after the timeout by the Green Knights. Sarkar moving right to left. Minakuchi waiting the snap, and there it is from Toomey. Play action fake. Minakuchi looking left, now looking back right. He's chased out of the pocket, throws it near the pylon, and it is incomplete. Pass intended for Ronnie Heath. Great job by this St. Joe secondary. And the Ironmen will look to kick an early field goal right here.
Yeah, the fake to Ronnie Heath and then rolling out did not work as they intended, as two defenders came off the left side of the line and were able to break through and chase Minakuchi out of his comfort zone, forcing him to throw away to make sure there was no turnover. Now they're going to kick a field goal. I believe is that Jake Fusilati out there?
No, it is Jack Connolly. Jack Connolly's kick is up, and it is good. Nice little 25-yard kick right there, and the Ironmen are now winning by a score of 10-7 with 5 minutes and 7 seconds to go in this first quarter.
Just over halfway through the first quarter. Bosco on top. Momentarily, Joes will be getting the football.
So the Green Knights defense bounced back, holding Bosco to a field goal after another big play. Hopefully the Ironman defense will do the same. I mean, the Green Knights offense looked pretty lethal right there.
It did. If they can hold him to the field goal, while not best case scenario, it is better than a touchdown, obviously, point-wise. With the sun going down here at Granitel Stadium.
The lights are on, and
the lights are on. Tensions are high. Stakes are high.
The atmosphere is great.
The atmosphere is great.
We are one of the only schools in New Jersey to have lights. And I remember when I went on my St. Joe's visit, all of their football players said that they love playing at Bosco just because it's under the lights. Prime time football.
Friday night lights, huh? What's better than this?
Luke Tucci is deep to receive the kickoff.
And Tucci deep to return the kickoff.
So, here we go.
Here we go.
The Ironmen look ready. St. Joe's looks ready.
And we're ready.
And we're ready, more importantly. And the kick is off, and it's heading toward the sideline. Tucci catches it about the 10. There he goes back, cut in middle, and he dives forward to about the 27-yard line. So, the Green Knights will now take over at that yard marker. Behind their quarterback, behind their running back, Luke Henrich and Yasin Willis. And receiver/running back John Forster. Now Forster broke a big run in the first play, but got called back for a false start penalty.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll give him the ball again.
It worked. It worked once. Flag brought it back. Unfortunately, penalty brought it back. But maybe it'll work again. They've been relying heavily on the run so far.
So now we have a third running back for the St. Joe's Green Knights, a 4-year varsity player. Luke Tucci's in the backfield. And Henrich throws a screen pass to Yasin Willis, and he's hit immediately by the line of scrimmage by a herd of Bosco tacklers, the first one being number 7, Mike Gennardi.
And with 4 men taking him down, no yards gained on the play. Bosco able to retain the distance from the goal. That's a fancy way of saying they made sure they couldn't get anywhere.
That was a new wrinkle to the St. Joe's offense right there, a little screen pass for their running back, who does not normally play at a lot of wide receiver position. But hey, the Ironman defense got a hold of it.
Yeah.
So St. Joe's fast-paced tempo offense is in effect here as the snap is already off, and Lamont Lester, a big hit behind the line of scrimmage on Willis, and it is fumbled, but the ref called him down.
And as I'm watching, the Bosco linebackers are scary, led by the junior classmate from last year, Mr. Ojo's class grade class, Jaden Brown. Jaden Brown out there looking big, mighty, and scary. Number 8, he is a force to be reckoned with.
Henrich takes the snap, looking to the right side, throws to the right side, and number 1, Williams, catches it close to the yard marker. Let's see how close they do, in fact, mark it. It looks like the Green Knights will be short of a first down, and they're bringing on the punt team.
Even though it is 4th and about 2, they are choosing to go for the punt. Or are they, Zupi? Are they? We were talking about a little bit of trickery, a little bit of deception. Maybe this is where they pull it out.
Maybe 4th and 2. All you need is 2 yards.
Yeah, it's a long 2 yards, though.
Hey, great stop by that Ironman defense right there.
Yeah.
Quick 3 and out. Give it back to their offense, who seems to be firing on all cylinders. Ruiz punted it, and there it is. Bounces at about the 35. Takes a nice Green Knight bounce to about the 28. The 25-yard line is where it stops, and the Ironman will take over right there.
Right at the 25. Now, we're talking best case scenario. I'd say the scenario is pretty good. Not even a field goal. 3 and out with the punt down to the 25-yard line. Not terrible field position either. Not the best, but not terrible.
Exactly. The St. Joe's defense exerted a lot of energy right there. Bosco took them all the way down the field. A quick 3 and out makes that tired defense come back out on the field and have to deal with this offense again. So here's Minicucci, a little empty backfield right here. Parisi, the slot receiver right, and Sarkar now motions behind the 2 big boys up front. Minicucci, a little QB draw, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage by a St. Joe's defensive lineman.
Wow. No yards gained on the play, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's a hit on Minicucci. Minicucci, again, having a monster year thus far with an impressive, was it 7 touchdowns? What am I looking at? How many touchdowns? How many he's got on the year so far?
5 with the latest?
5 with the latest,
4.
yeah.
No, 4. I'm sorry.
Looking great already.
So 2nd and 10, same spot from the 25.
Something else I might add about Minicucci. Last game, he surpassed 2,000 career passing yards.
It's a good accomplishment.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty big.
James motions now behind the quarterback, Minicucci. Incomplete pass intended for James, but looks like they're calling it a fumble, and it looks like St. Joe's has recovered it, and they do.
Wow, in and out of his hands, but they're still calling it a fumble. That is an interesting call, and that flips the momentum of the game right now as the Bosco offense walks off the field with their heads hung low. Joe's going to be taken over at about the 25-yard line, close to the red zone.
Short field opportunity for the Green Knights. Let's see if they can convert here.
Yeah.
So, honestly, for the Green Knights right there, St. Joe's, that was probably best case scenario.
Yeah.
Quick turnover, great field position, looking to tie the game or maybe even take the lead.
Yeah. And again, another tired defense coming back out after a punt. Doubt there it's going to be a lackadaisical effort even if they are tired, though.
Oh, it's a big rivalry game. Tucci bounces it up the middle in between the A-gap, Nightingale and Hiller, to about the 23-yard line. Here they come, no huddle offense. St. Joe's, Henrich and Tucci, senior and senior. Henrich looking left, quick throw, and it is intended for Forster, but incomplete.
And out of bounds. And that's going to bring him to a 3rd and 6. Ball on the 20. Would that be in the red zone? Now they're on 20? In the red zone?
I would say it's in the red zone. Just like my well, not my friend. I was going to say my friend, but he's not my friend. Scott Hansen, the red zone. I love that show. Anyway, Henrich, little fake, pulls it up the middle, and there he goes, dives forward. Let's see if they give him the first down.
Even if they don't, great field position for a field goal, or go for the 4th down and say, hey, it's a move that would be filled with temerity. You know?
So they are short, in fact, by 2 yards, 4th and 2.
4th and 2.
They're on the 16, so that makes it a 33-yard field goal right here.
But they do have the field goal unit out. They are going to kick it again.
The senior, Ruiz, ready. Nightingale, the long snapper. Snap up, hold up, kick is up, and it is no good.
No.
Wide left.
Wide left.
Great break for the Ironmen after the turnover.
And, you know, I saw two people coming off the edge, off the left, I believe the left edge, coming over for the block. I wonder if that psyched out Ruiz a little bit, made him shank it a little bit to the left. But I don't know if you saw that, but they got close. Bosco defense got close to blocking that.
They did.
Listen, if it's gonna get down to field goals again early in the game, doubt it's gonna be just field goals from here on out. But if it does get down to that point, special teams is gonna have to get out there, really play hard to make sure that they keep the game winnable for the offense.
Could not agree more. My man Sal is on it.
Yeah.
So Minicucci's under center now after the latest play. He was under in the shotgun. Play action. I'm sorry. Minicucci pump fakes, now runs out of bounds. Smart move.
Gain some yards on the play though, about 23. Where are they gonna put him at?
Right about the 20.
Right, nope, 23.
23.
Look at that. What a guess.
2nd and 7 now.
2nd and 7.
We got 49 seconds left in this opening quarter. We've seen a lot of things already. 2 touchdowns, a field goal, a missed field goal, a turnover, and some special teams play. Now that sums up football if I haven't heard it.
Yeah. The 2 tenacious teams going at it, battling out, duking it out.
It's a war, man. It's a war. 2 great teams, a great rivalry. Who wants it more? That's the question we're going to answer tonight.
That's the question.
Minicucci fakes it to James as he's hit right at the line of scrimmage on the little fake jet sweep. Brought down by that St. Joe's Green Line.
And with the clock winding down to about 30 seconds, Bosco will now have is it 3rd and 5?
3rd and 5 on the
3rd
25.
and 5 on the 25. What are we thinking, run or pass?
I think they go pass. I do. Or maybe a run behind those 2 monsters, Chase Basantis and Chris Moreno.
Maybe they go to the side with Big Kev.
Maybe. Minicucci in the shotgun. 8 seconds left. 7, 6. Oh, he does get a snap off. Looks over in the middle, and it's a screen pass set up. Amari Walker catches it, and he gets a block from Basantis. There he goes, cutting back middle. Gets a block from Parisi, and he's tackled right at about the 35-yard line.
So able to flip the field pretty effectively. Amari Walker went cut to the outside, cut back to the inside, makes a few men miss, splits him, goes up the middle, down to the 30, giving Bosco good field position and another 3rd down completion.
So that is now the
3rd down conversion.
3rd down conversion.
Yeah, 3rd down conversion.
So that's the 2nd big play now for Walker, as the Ironmen are caught a great break right there. Nice play by Coach Dan Sabella and Coach Iggy Urbina.
And as I said earlier, when you have a game where the running backs are the powerhouses of each side, the deciding factor for the victor might be who has the better passing team.
So we're at the end of the first quarter, 10-7. It will be the Ironmen ball on about the 35, 34, somewhere around there, of St. Joe's. You know, what are we expected to see here?
Well, let's take a look at what we've already seen. 10-7, right?
Yep.
Bosco scores 2 minutes and 26 seconds into the game, up 7-0, 6-0, then 7-0 with the PAT. Joe's, what are they going to do? They answer. After a flag that brought them back, they still were able to join back together and answer, tying at 7-7. Bosco marches down the field again, only field goal. Joe's goes 3 and out. Fumble and field goal. But the field goal is missed. You may think that I'm describing the entirety of one game. But no. That was 1 quarter.
That was 1 quarter.
That was 1 quarter, ladies and gentlemen.
1 quarter. So, you know, a lot of alumni here, in case anybody missed it, the class of 1961 and 71, class of 61 donated a great scoreboard that the Ironmen are currently using right now.
Currently winning on right now. So
Currently winning on. Great observation. Hopefully it stays that way. Maybe,
oh, yeah.
Hopefully.
Well, you know, it's a good contest.
You know, cross your fingers, knock on wood. Yeah, what a great atmosphere.
It really is. Great company, you know? I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. I'm blessed, you know?
Could not agree more.
And we're watching the Ironmen packing this. You see that? All the way up to the top. That is incredible.
Committed school.
That is a committed school. Hey, Joe's, even though they're on the road,
Yeah.
they have quite the showing as well. And we got to acknowledge it. That is impressive.
It
That
is.
impressive.
They were here. I heard them because they were pretty hyped. They were getting hyped. They were down at Staples in the little shopping mall by Bosco at 5 o'clock for a 7 o'clock game.
Wow, that is dedication. The Iron Maniacs, of course, down by the St. Mary Shrine. St. Mary,
The Grotto.
yeah, the Grotto. Yes,
The Grotto.
thank you. Brain freeze for a second. The prayer, the pre-game. I don't know what you call it, antics. I would say the celebrations, the tradition, the great culture of the school. The prayer with the team, it's great. It really is. I was down there for a game at the beginning of the year before we did the announcing. It's great. The atmosphere is great. Everybody excited, clapping together, chanting, and then the team comes and we all pray together. And that's one of the aspects of Bosco being a great Christian Catholic high school. You join together and pray for the safety of the teams, for the opportunity to be able to play on such a great stadium, such a great field, such a great audience.
A brotherhood. It's a brotherhood.
Exactly.
It's
We
a
use
brotherhood.
that word a lot, but it's
The
a brotherhood.
camaraderie.
The
It's a
camaraderie,
coterie, a close-knit group.
Okay, all right, I'll take it. A
I'm
click
tell-
of sorts. Hey,
SA
listen, he's reading up on the vine.
SAT with SAL. I'm
Yeah, there
getting
you
better.
go. There you go. I'm impressed.
So we're on the way here as the Iron Men are running it to the right, and it is a nice gain.
Pass complete to number 1, Amari Walker.
Minakuchi completes it to Walker.
Right tackle by number 29, William Barbieri.
William Barbieri, the St. Joe's Green Knight tackler on the play.
1 on the completion.
2nd and 8 on the St. Joe's 28 for the Iron Men.
All at the 28-yard line.
The Iron Men break huddle on the right hash. 2nd and 8. 11 minutes and 20 seconds to go.
On the second quarter of action.
Minakuchi in the shotgun. Looks left, throws it to the left. Nolan James floats underneath it nicely, makes a man miss, running upfield, breaks 2 tackles,
A spin
and it is
and a
forced
hurdle.
out of bounds.
And a spin and a hurdle to get that extra yardage. That is the dedication. That is the tenacity that we like to see from a team. From a team so close-knit together and ready and able and willing to win.
He looked like he was a Madden player right there, right? Juke
Yeah.
move to the right, spin move to the
Yeah,
left.
look at that.
The elusive moves right there. Elusiveness,
That's
99.
good. Yeah. And he has the dexterity, the lithe quality to be able to bend his body, to be able to get downfield for those extra yards.
James may be an underrated player on this team, but he's certainly not undervalued to the colleges. He has a
Yes.
few scholarship offers himself, and he's only a sophomore.
Wow, look at that.
So Minakuchi now will be in the shotgun. He's rolling out to the right, throws it over to the right, and is caught by James again, makes him spin towards the pylon, and he's short right about the 3-yard line. Great tackle by number 3, Jameer Joseph.
Took a hit, charged forward, tried to swing around. Shoestring tackle brought him down. But again, a good effort from the sophomore. Looking good out there. Looking good.
Sophomore on sophomore crime right there. The
Yeah.
DB for St. Joe's is a sophomore who has a Georgia offer. Congratulations to him.
Yeah.
And our sophomore, Nolan James.
Nolan James.
So Toomey's the center right here with Heath behind the quarterback, Minakuchi. Minakuchi throws a fade to the left. Bobby Mays catches it, and it is, we're waiting for the signal, it's a touchdown.
It is a Bosco Ironman touchdown. Bosco up 16-7 over St. Joe's with 10 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Now, with the PAT up 17-7, that's 2 scores.
That is 2
That's
scores.
a 2-score lead.
So that was a great throw by Minakuchi right there. Bobby Mays, 6'6" junior wide receiver. He threw it up to his big wide receiver, but Mays hauled it in. Nice, beautiful play all around.
6'4", Bobby Mays was able to get up and grab that football, bring it down safely and securely for a touchdown, and he had some defenders on him. He was not alone out there.
So we got 1:40 into the second quarter, 2 minutes and 20 seconds into the first quarter. The Ironmen score touchdowns. I think they like scoring touchdowns early in the
Right
game.
at the beginning. They're coming out swinging, folks. They sure are. And with the completion of the PAT, 17-7, St. Joe's. No, Bosco over St. Joe's.
So their third possession, St. Joe's has looked pretty good, I would say. They did score a touchdown.
Getting into a little bit of penalty trouble.
Missed field goal, a little incomplete pass, a little too many incomplete passes. So
They were not able to convert off of a turnover, which is unfortunate for them. But with the opportunity, the ball back in their hands now, they have the opportunity. I mean, listen, what they can get on this drive would be the highest they could get 17 to 15 if they were to go for a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to make it.
So Gourds is the kicker right now for the Ironmen. Tucci and Donovan back to receive the kick. 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. 17-7. Let's get it done. Gourds' kick is up, and it's to the right. Third time tonight, it goes to senior Luke Tucci, and he catches it. Running towards the middle. Now cuts it back left, making a few men miss, and he's tackled right at about the 20-yard line. Great special teams play on all of these kickoffs by the Ironmen. Looks like they're executing the scouting report.
Yeah, and no breakout plays on the kickoffs yet. That's a big yet. We saw, we have seen in our career here, in our time announcing and in time viewing, we have seen, I would say, numerous touchdowns straight away off a kickoff.
Yes.
Which sends a message. It
I
does.
agree.
Boom, one play. Not even a play, just kickoff. Boom, touchdown.
One play. 13 seconds. I remember the first game I ever did here. Paramus Catholic took it down.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
So now Henrich will be in the shotgun. Willis to his right. Willis does get fake. Henrich throws it deep to McCoy, and Forster catches it, makes a man miss, and look at this, folks. Another first play touchdown, complimentary of wide receiver / running back John Forster.
And look at that. No flags on the play, no penalties. There is no way that is coming back. That is 17 to now 13, Bosco over St. Joe's. Wow, what a play. And we're talking about best ways to score. Boom, one play, look at that. We can make it happen with just one. And they did before, didn't get the touchdown off that play because of the penalty, but they had before. Second time, Bosco's got to be a little more careful.
Henrich throws a great deep ball to Foster. Foster runs under it. Severin misses the tackle. Now, the previous play, Minakuchi throws a great fade route to Bobby Mays, touchdown, and the extra point is good. 17-14 is now the score.
Maybe Bosco should play a few more safeties a little deeper. Severin got burned on that play. But, hey, great effort by him. He got burned. But now it's 17-14 Bosco over Joe's. Just a field goal away from tying. Touchdown to take the lead for Joe's. Bosco ball going to be back in their hands. How will they answer?
I think they score. I mean,
Do they slow down like they did do both teams slow down like they did in the first quarter, or do they keep surging forward?
To answer that question, I think they surge forward. I mean, 3 of their first 4 drives have resulted in points, so I would say they're going to keep it going. So Ruiz ready to kick off for the 4th time tonight. He's been a busy kicker, right, Sonny?
He sure has. Both teams have had their special teams out here quite a lot.
So kickoff caught by Walker in the end zone, and the ref will signal a touchback. So the Ironmen will take over at their own 25.
There we go. And the special teams, full quarter and not even 2 minutes into the second quarter, we've seen the special teams, I would say at least 5 times.
Yeah, just off of kickoffs, because there's a lot of touchdowns and points.
We had 2 punts, 1 punt, 2 punts?
1.
1 punt so far. You keep me honest, Soupy.
1 and a turnover.
And a turnover, that's right, the fumble. And again, that was an interesting play. I'll have to watch that again after the game.
We're really getting a close-up shot here of this Ironman offense, and that offensive line is one big unit. I have to say. They are some big people on that line.
Oh, yeah.
So Minicucci hands it off to Heath, running behind Moreno. Moreno creates a hole, and he's tackled right about the 28, 29-yard line.
A good gain of 8-9 yards on the play. That's pretty good. Ronnie Heath averaging, I believe at least averaging 4.6 yards per carry this season. It's pretty good. Oh no, that was last year. Sorry, excuse me. 4.6 yards per carry last season with 7 touchdowns, 500 rushing yards. That was in a complete season.
That's one heck of a season.
Yeah, this year already, the last 2 games, 194 yards. 194 yards.
So now Minicucci's in the shotgun, a little pistol formation with Heath behind him. Let's see if the Ironmen run it here. And they do, in fact, run it. Heath bounces it out to the left, and he's tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Great penetration right there by the St. Joe's defensive line.
Tackled by
Jaden Williams right there, the St. Joe's defensive tackle on the play. 3rd down and 3, a little short yardage 3rd down right here for the Ironmen. Ball's on the 27. The St. Joe's defense here looks to get off the field real quick and get it back to that high-powered offense.
They do. 3rd and 3. Can they convert?
Minicucci fakes to Heath, and he's running up the middle, dives forward.
I think he got it.
It appears
I
to me
think
that
he
they
got
did
it.
get it. Move those chains.
Move those chains forward for another Ironman first down.
Move those chains as the Iron Maniacs I hear in the background are chanting.
Wow. And they are lively. They are lively still. After a quarter of play, and we are down to 8 minutes and
20 seconds.
20 seconds. 20 seconds left. Bosco up 17-14 in what has proved to be a slugfest. A great game here at Grand Hotel Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen at home, thank you for joining us this fine evening.
Minicucci in the shotgun. There's Toomey, the center. Hands it off to Heath. Heath bouncing to the left. Oh, it was a play-action pass, I'm sorry. And it was caught by number 4, Bobby Mays, junior wideout, who caught the touchdown on the previous drive.
And that was a good fake. It had us tricked. Bobby Mays gets down. Was that for another first down?
It appeared to be.
Got another one. Now ball is on the 49. Bosco moving those chains.
Back-to-back plays, back-to-back first downs. You'll love to see it from
You'll
the
love
Ironmen.
to see it. And it proves Bosco doesn't just have one way. They can make stuff happen. I got multiple.
Little hurry-up tempo. Mullen makes the great move and gets Minicucci right at the line of scrimmage.
And that was a nice move right at the snap. Able to break through that, what we said is a giant offensive line. You see Big Kev shaking his head, saying, that's on me, sorry about that. Able to burst through, stop that momentum, get the sack.
Loss of 2 right there on the sack for Mullen. He is their captain, one of them on that defense. That senior-led, the senior-led offense, the very inexperienced defense. 2nd and 12 on the Ironmen 49. Minicucci will be in the shotgun. Now junior running back number 20, Logan Bush, will be to his right. Minicucci hands it to him, running left. Bush makes a man miss and is tackled right at about the 40-yard line. Logan Bush, the junior tailback, able to get about 6 yards, 8 yards right there. Great run. Sets the Ironmen up for a little 3rd and short.
3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 ball on the opponent's 43 on St. Joe's 43. They've had pretty good, I don't want to jinx them, but they have had a pretty good time converting so far. Converting those 3rd downs so far.
So Bush is in once again as Heath is not in the game. Minicucci's in the shotgun. He's looking to the right, throws it to the right. Parisi makes the catch, and it appears he will have enough yards to move those chains.
Move those Bosco Ironman chains once again for a first down, 1st and 10. Ball is going to be placed on, at least 39. They're going to put the ball down on the 34. So a nice gain of 9 yards there by the Ironman, by Parisi. Minicucci to Parisi.
Minicucci,
senior action.
Senior, just that great chemistry as I alluded to earlier. So, Minicucci has done a great job tonight of spreading the well offensively. Parisi has 2 catches. Walker has 3 catches.
Oh, yeah.
Mays has 2 catches. James has 3 catches. Great job spreading the well from the senior. Speaking of which, Minakuchi throws it to the right, and there's James getting pushed out of bounds right at about the yard marker. Let's see if it's a second and short or for another first down.
And that's the great thing about having depth, right? If you have a good quarterback and you have one star receiver, they know who you're going to go to the majority of the time. When you have the depth, right? When you have the multiple targets, when you have the versatility of the different options, you have different places you can go. Keep the defense on their toes, you know?
The defense can't key in on one guy, which is big.
Yeah, and that was another thing Coach Tank said. He said he wants the St. Joe's defense to have to bend to the will of the Bosco offense. It was a pretty good mantra.
Yeah. Minakuchi hands it to Heath. Heath running up the middle on that second and short play with 5 minutes to go. And it appears he's hit right at the yard marker. And
they're going to give him the first down.
They are going to give him the
Give him
first
the
down.
first and 10.
So the Ironmen are driving here
They
in
are.
this mid-second quarter.
A few good passing plays have helped them. And Minakuchi looks a little more comfortable in the pocket than he did earlier. Not getting pushed down as much. He did have that one sack, but the offensive line has shaped up. So they've given him time to get the passes, get the runs off.
I was talking to Nick Minakuchi earlier this week, and he said one of his big strides in the offseason was get more confident in the pocket. Not running out right away, letting the play develop and hit open receivers as he's doing tonight. And we have a whistle. And it appears a timeout has been called. Timeout by the Ironmen.
That is their first timeout.
So in this timeout, if you're an alumni of Don Bosco Prep out there, an alumnus, sorry, we have a plethora of alumni.
Ooh, look at you. Plethora.
Go to the Don Bosco Prep website, hit the alumni tab, and register yourself to get in contact with other Don Bosco Prep alumni.
Register yourself, and of course, you're going to be able to meet and talk with, have some lively discourse with none other than Mr. Zuppi, your dad. Great guy.
He's
Always
all
see him
right.
around.
He's all right.
He's all right. Listen, he does the job well. We see him around on campus all the time. He is active. He works hard. And working even harder, or not even harder, but working just as hard, doing everything they can to keep this stream up and running, are the media crew. They are the people behind the cameras. We are the on-air talent.
Yep.
But there's a myriad, numerous people that go into this whole
The behind-the-scenes work,
The behind-the-scenes
honestly,
work.
we could not get it done without them. And I hope we couldn't. I mean, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. So we could not express enough gratitude towards towards our friends behind the scenes.
I mean, listen, Anthony Proya, the varsity coxswain, rushed all the way here from the first varsity practice of the season just to be the director for tonight's broadcast, which is, it's incredible. It really is. Great guy.
Media Club. We're pretty good. We are good.
We got the brotherhood down, you know?
We are.
We got the brotherhood.
Yeah, we are. So with 4 minutes and 58 seconds to go here in the second quarter, 17-14. First down on the St. Joe's 24 for your Don Bosco Prep Ironman. What are we going to see? What is Coach Sabella got drawn up here? What are you thinking?
I don't know. We haven't seen. Do you know what I would love to see? I'd love to see a flea flicker.
A flea flicker.
A flea flicker.
I'm in
Why
fan
not?
of that.
You know.
I am in fan of that. That would be a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah. See what they'll go for.
So the Ironmen are back from the timeout. James running to the left. He's up and he's hit very close to the line of scrimmage for about a gain of 1-2.
Let's see what they give him.
Brought down by Richard Anastasi.
And we are back
And
in
we
business,
are back.
folks. Look at that.
Look at that. We are back.
Second and a long
The behind the scenes work
Anthony
is
Proya,
being successful.
he is victorious, looking like Sylvester Stallone. Rocky Balboa standing on top of the steps.
A screen pass. Minakuchi pass is dropped by the senior wide receiver number 19.
Minakuchi pass intended for number 19, Ashton Albahar.
Ashton Albahar with the latest target. So that'll bring up a short yardage situation yet again for this Ironman on third down. 3rd and 4. They are 5 for 6 on third down.
Third down and 3.
I think they're gonna go to the bread where there's go to their bread where there's butter and run it to the left side.
17-yard line.
You know, that's an interesting saying, Zupi.
Third down and 3.
Well, you don't like that?
No, I haven't heard it before. I'm not acquainted with it.
I thought it was pretty good.
It's pretty good.
So Minicucci's in the shotgun right here. And we have another whistle. And a timeout is called by the Ironmen. Their second of the half. 4 minutes and 22 seconds left in this second quarter, or the first half, whichever way you want to look at it.
Bosco in the red zone got a big 3rd and 4 coming up for them, taking the timeout. Gonna talk it through, see what they're seeing. I wonder what Coach Sabella is looking out there saying, I'm not liking her. Maybe just something wasn't clear enough.
Maybe the St. Joe's defense right there was set up in a way Sabella was a little uncomfortable, called the timeout, looking to get a nice first down.
You got 4 minutes left on this half. Might as well use the timeouts. There for a reason.
Can't go home with them.
You can't go home with them. That's true. Do not carry over to the next game.
What a great atmosphere, though, right?
It really is. Seeing
The
everybody-
lights are in full effect. It is
With the sun completely
roughly
down,
8
yeah.
o'clock here on the Eastern Coast, East Standard Pacific Time.
Atlantic.
Sorry.
Come on, East Coast. Come on.
Sorry, I knew we were on the East Coast.
Yeah, it's great seeing.
Great night.
Yeah, it is. Seeing the families, the alumni. It's great.
All around. Could not ask for a better night.
You cannot.
So here we go. We're back after the timeout. 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go. And it is a touchdown for the Ironmen.
And that puts Bosco up 23-14 with that touchdown by no one other than
Dan Parisi.
Dan Parisi. Some more senior on senior action. Look at that. The chemistry. You're talking about the chemistry.
I was.
He's a threat. He's had some of the bigger plays in this game. And now, for another scoring drive for the Ironmen, now up 23-14 with about 4 minutes left in this second quarter of play.
Parisi does lead this Bosco team in touchdown receptions. That makes it his 3rd of the season.
Oh, no kidding. Look at that.
Donnelly's kick is up, and it is right through the middle. 24-14 now the score. 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in this second quarter. The St. Joe's offense looks to repeat what they did on their second drive or their last drive, as they had a nice one-play touchdown complimentary of Henrich to Forster.
And with that was easy chance by the Iron Maniacs, who are fired up. Everybody's fired up, you know? This game has not yet gotten out of St. Joe's reach. What it has gotten out of is, it's gone way out of my prediction for how this game will end.
You know, my prediction actually, stands a little strong.
A little strong. It's
27-24. I mean,
27-24.
I don't know. I would
Bosco-
really need a low-scoring second half.
Bosco would need to be held to only a field goal.
But speaking of a lot of points on the board, Coach Dan Sabella was talking to me before the game. He said, if we score 30 points tonight, we have a good chance of winning this game. And 24 in the first half, they're off to a great start. Gord's kick is up and away. So it's kicked to the right now, opposed to the left. Tucci's right there. He catches it, bounces it up the sideline. Now knocked out right at about the 30-yard line.
Trying to bring it up the left side, trying to turn the corner, get down. He was fortunately knocked out. For the Bosco defense, was fortunately knocked off balance and out of bounds at, what are they going to put him at? About the 30, maybe 35-yard line?
28.
28.
Yeah.
All right, about
there
30.
we go.
I think we've had 3 plays that have started on the 28-yard line. Three drives. Sorry, 3 drives that started on the 28-yard line.
Here we go. That big St. Joe's offensive front comes out with their talented skill positions. Forster, Willis, McCoy.
And of course, the lead man, Luke Henrich, 6'1", 210 senior, the Lehigh commit.
The quarterback himself, who hands it off to Willis. Willis stiff arms the defensive lineman, breaking a few tackles. A nice earned 6-yard run right there by Willis.
But a bunch of flags on the play. I think I saw a face mask, but we will see what the refs.
The Ironman sideline doesn't look very happy, so maybe it is a face mask.
Yeah.
And
Credit for Willis, though, he was able to break through if it was a face mask.
And that is the indication. So a nice 15-yard gain right there for St. Joe's, complimentary of the Ironman penalty. Speaking of which, the Green Knights rush to the line as Henrich now hands it off to Willis. Willis running right and is tackled right about the 47-yard line.
A good gain of about 8 yards for Willis. Saw that they rushed up. They didn't huddle. They went up to the line. They did the handoff and they just went with it up the right side. Got some good yardage on that. Down to the 47. Looks like they're playing hurry up still. 2nd and 2.
Henrich's pass in the flat, caught nicely by the receiver, makes a man miss and is tackled or pushed out of bounds right at about the 50.
So I'm noticing they've got 3 minutes left on the clock. They do have timeout still, but 3 minutes 27 seconds. I would say it's plenty enough time to get down the field at least once. Do you think they're going for 2?
They're maybe. I mean, their new offense is certainly pushing the tempo under a new offensive coordinator, Coach Gibbs.
As that pass by Henrich is knocked out of bounds, incomplete. Intended, who was that for?
Jovan Williams was the intended target, a sophomore wideout who did play varsity in his freshman season. So, as I just alluded to, the Green Knights rush to the line, already know the play, and it's a handoff to Willis, who's running left, gets a nice hole, and is hit by number 40 on that Ironman defense, Vincent Bertone.
Was able to turn the corner around the offensive line, get up to the 40-yard line of Bosco, and with this hurried up tempo of the St. Joe's offense, it looks like they are catching the Bosco defense off guard, not really getting time to come together.
And there's Lester again, the junior linebacker hitting Forster behind the line.
And I have to eat my words on that play, because as number 33 burst through, he did not look like he was frazzled. He was calm, cool, and collected, and was able to make the tackle.
Lamont Lester, great pickup for this Ironman defense. Just what we needed, a fast, tenacious, fiery linebacker. Here's Henrich in the shotgun. Looking over the sideline, getting a new play. This Ironman defense.
It's a big play.
4th and 1.
4th and long.
2 minutes to go in this first half. Oh, maybe a little confusion between the head coach and the quarterback.
With the clock ticking down, a lot of yelling going on from the stands, both sides.
And there's a whistle signaling a timeout.
Timeout. I was expecting that. As the clock was winding down, Henrich did not look like he knew exactly what the plan was, or a little bit of a miscommunication between the sides. They weren't on the same page, called the timeout. As you said, can't bring them home with you. Might as well use them.
And you get 3 more to start the second half.
And you get 3 more, exactly.
So why not use them, right? Any sort of confusion here in the short yardage, especially with them being down 10, they need points. In their mind, let's convert on 4th down, get a play call we're confident in, move those chains, and maybe get in the end zone.
Yeah, and again, I must mention the fast tempo play style that Joe's is utilizing right now to march down the field. Now they have been stopped. 4th and 1. They're going to have to convert this. Remember, they do get the ball in the second half.
They do. Opening kick will be theirs. So maybe they follow the Kansas City Chiefs philosophy of score at the end of the second, score first possession of the third, a little 14-point swing. So Henrich now will be under center as we have a loaded right side, 4 people over there. Willis gets the handoff, breaks a tackle, jumps over one, and is tackled all the way down at the 26-yard line.
And you can see the pinch blitz that was all going to converge. Willis got the handoff and was able to go around the outside, did not get stopped right at the line, pick up the first down and a little more yardage to give Joe's another set of downs.
They brought in 2 senior defensive linemen right there to help out with the blocking, and it certainly paid off. Brendan Aroney and Jimmy Mullen led it nicely for Willis.
And another handoff to Willis goes nowhere, but ball at the 29 with the clock counting down, minute and a half left. 24-14, Bosco over Joe's.
2nd and 9 on the 27-yard line. Henrich gets the snap very fast. Now he's running left, fakes out the Ironman defense, and he's hit hard in the face by Nick Severin, and there comes the flag.
Now that may indeed be some sort of personal foul, perhaps a targeting. Henrich looks a little shaken up, and that is a dangerous play. While that is,
Oh no.
yeah, while that
was
it's fun to hear the hit. It's fun to see the hit, and you hear the kill
Yeah.
chants by the Iron Maniacs. It's a dangerous play to have. We sincerely hope that he is okay.
I mean, Severin, he just lowered his shoulder, hit him
Yeah.
hard.
But you can hear the helmet-on-helmet
Yeah.
contact,
You
and
just,
that
you just can't hit helmet
you could
down.
you could get called for targeting on that,
Yeah.
which is quite dangerous because you don't want to have some sort of neck injury, get a concussion, any of that.
I mean, we hope he's okay. It was very serious. Medical team for St. Joe's rushed out on the field immediately.
Yeah.
Both teams were calling him out. I mean, you cross your fingers on both sides. You don't like people getting hurt. Especially their senior leader, their quarterback, Luke Henrich, going to Lehigh next year for football. An unfortunate injury. We hope he's okay.
Do you know who the backup quarterback would be for Joe's? Just in case. We hope he's okay, but and it sounds like from the cheers he is indeed getting up. He will be walking off.
Under his own.
I'm guessing they're gonna at least take him out for this
Yeah.
play. I'm gonna listen. Minute and 20 left on the clock. They take him out now. Keep him out for the half. Do an evaluation on the sideline. Go from there.
Yeah, because the last thing you want is a concussion, and he still plays. and-
Yeah. That's very dangerous on the brain.
But I mean, although he took a nasty hit, it was a nice run. He put them all the way down at the Ironman 5-yard line.
Yeah, he did. He did. Now with a minute and 20 seconds left, they have 5 yards left to get.
So the backup quarterback is in, number 10.
And who is that? That is
Joey,
Gaston.
a sophomore, 5'8"
sophomore.
foot, and there he is, running to the right, and he's in.
Wow!
First play, backup quarterback
Love-
Joey gets in the end zone for a quick 6.
The 5'8" sophomore turns the corner, makes a man miss, jumps over the tackle, and gets into the end zone. Now that quiets the Iron Maniacs. But minute and 14 still left on the clock. Does Bosco have enough time to come back down, march back down the field, and score?
We've seen some explosive plays, so I think they can.
And Henrich is out. The Joey Gaston, the sophomore, is able to come in and fill his shoes at least for one play, get that touchdown.
And we have a flag on the play. It appears to be an encroachment penalty on the defense. That'll move the ball 1 yard line closer from the 2 to 1.
Encroachment, the initial call against the
Half the distance to the goal.
Ironmen.
So now, I was thinking they would maybe go for 2 here, but they're just going to take their 1 play. Ruiz ready to kick, the senior. A lot of kicking experience for this guy.
And this would put Bosco still in the lead, but a make here would put Bosco up 24 and keep Bosco up. With
And
that
it is
completion-
good, right through the uprights. Makes
With
it
that completion, Bosco is up 24-21 over St. Joe's Regional High School Green Knights. Now, minute and 14 left on the clock. In Montvale.
in Montvale.
In Montvale. Minute and 14 left on the clock. Bosco's up 3 points. Do they march down the field, go straight for the touchdown? Do they march down the field, play a little more conservatively, get within field goal range?
I think they're going to take a shot here on these first 2 plays, and if they really don't have anything going, maybe they'll burn a little clock and take it into the locker room.
I mean, Amari Walker's having a great game so far. Get him downfield, toss him a lob, toss him something.
Maybe
See what can happen.
Yeah.
Get him some space.
Maybe get our vertical threat, Bobby Mays, a little one-on-one deep ball.
Or maybe a little bit more of that senior-on-senior action,
Yeah.
Dan Parisi.
With Nick Minicucci.
With Nick Minicucci.
Marquez Ruiz getting ready to kick off. A lot of touchdowns so far. Hey, that's fun.
That's a fun game. 24-21. I am already incorrect in my score prediction, but you, on the other hand,
Mine has a chance.
you have a chance. You have a chance.
Ruiz kicks it deep, and it's a boomer. Right in about the end zone, and is caught in the end zone for a touchback,
I'm gonna call that.
which will bring out the Ironmen to the 20.
Is allowed to go into the end zone for a touchback. Don Bosco will take possession at their own 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
First and 10 for the Ironmen on their 20, 24-21. Minakuchi now relaying the play call to everyone else on this Ironman offense. Minakuchi in the shotgun, 2 receivers to his left and 2 to his right. Logan Bush behind him, the running back. Minakuchi gets the snap, hands it off to Bush, who is hit immediately by Mullen behind the line of scrimmage. Great play by the senior defensive lineman.
Yeah, and with the clock winding down to about a minute left on the clock for Bosco to utilize, now 59 seconds and counting down. Does Bosco go for one deep ball and then just take a knee?
I think that running play right there was a sign that they're just going to, take their 3-point lead, not try to risk anything, take their lead into the halftime.
Not risk any injuries as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
Minakuchi in the shotgun, 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Minakuchi gets the snap, hands it off to Bush. Bush makes a man miss and is tackled, but falls forward to about the 27-yard line with 25 seconds to go in this first half.
And 20 seconds counting down. I would say third and about, what would they say, about 7. I'm going to say they're going to let this clock tick down.
And
And with the culmination of the first half of play, Bosco is up 24-21 over St. Joe's.
what a great first half we've witnessed.
What a great first half we have witnessed indeed.
So that is the end of the first half. 24-21 is the score. The Ironmen ahead of the Green Knights. St. Joe's will receive the opening kickoff, and we will be back when the third quarter begins. Make sure you don't go anywhere. Make sure you keep watching.
I'm sad again. I said that on air?
We good? And we're back from halftime as Tucci catches the kickoff, met by Severin at the 30, and he's tackled right there to start the second half.
And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for the second half of play. Bosco is up 24-21, which in a game that is proving to be a slugfest. Trading back and forth scores. St. Joe's marched down the field, had their substitute, their backup quarterback, the sophomore, score a touchdown to bring them a little closer. Now starting again with the ball.
Gatson.
For the second half. Gatson, yeah.
Heads hit. Henrich took a big hit.
Big hit.
Hopefully he's all right.
Is he out there now?
Let's see.
Is he out
No, Gatson's back in.
They have the 5'8" sophomore quarterback.
I know the Iron Maniac is certainly getting rowdy about that. They're going to want to chirp him. But Gatson seemed to hold his own, scoring on the only play. Speaking of which, he's pitching it to Willis, and Willis seems to fumble but gets it back right at the 35. So, St. Joe's doing their fast tempo, hurry up offense as they normally do. There's Gatson running up the middle, and he's met by Thomas and Lester at about the 42-yard line, and that will give St. Joe's an early first down here in the second half.
And he is running without an inkling of fear. He is charging down the field. Smaller guy on the smaller side again, only 5'8", in a field of giant players. And he is charging down.
And an injury. Looks like Lamont Lester hobbling off to the sideline. Not a good sight right there for the Iron.
And he had a big tackle for a loss of yardage in the first half. Hopefully he's okay. He's an integral part of the Bosco defense.
So Willis takes the handoff from Gatson, makes Brown miss, and falls all the way to the 50-yard line. So that will be another first down. As the St. Joe's offensive line stays the same, Nightingale's the center, Hillard's the right guard, Blessing's the left guard, Parks and McAllen are the two tackles. Willis now bounces it out to the left off the handoff, finds a hole and is running, now cuts it across field. There he goes. Yasin Willis darting for that right pylon. Severin is chasing him and he trips him up at the 5-yard line.
And he had one man to beat Severin as he crossed the entire field, switched the fields to run up the right sideline. Severin with the stopping shoestring tackle to prevent that touchdown, giving Bosco a chance, slim chance, but a chance to be able to prevent at least a touchdown.
St. Joe's offense is certainly booming right now out of the half. We're not even 2 minutes in this game, and they're already at the 5-yard line. Speaking of which, Tucci gets the handoff, bounces it outside, and he's in for his second touchdown of the night to give them a lead of 27-24,
giving Joe's the first lead of the game.
10 minutes, but there's a flag. This is not a good sign.
Is this going to be the second touchdown that's been brought back for St. Joe's because of a flag?
Official indication the penalty has been called on the Ironman.
And the penalty was on the Ironman. Unsportsmanlike conduct. That'll be assessed on the kickoff. 15 yards.
Marcus Ruiz again to attempt the conversion. Number 80, Michael Covicello, the holder.
Michael Covicello, the holder, with Ruiz the kicker and Nightingale the long snap. And snap, hold, kick, good. 28-24, St. Joe's over your Don Bosco Prep Ironmen.
With the first lead
drive right there by the Green Knights.
And that is giving the Green Knights their first lead of the game, quieting down the Iron Maniacs in the stands.
The Ironmen of Don Bosco Prep High School,
24. 28-24, as you just said, Tony.
As I said.
I don't know why I said it twice. That's my apologies.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good to remind the people, the ladies and gentlemen out there listening.
The Ironmen scored on 4 of their 5 drives in that first half with a early turnover on the third drive that resulted in no points for the Green Knights. Are we going to see that success poor take in the second half.
And you mentioned earlier about how St. Joe's may be doing the tactic that the Chiefs have, the 14-0 switch. You know, this 14.
Yeah, score at the end of the second quarter and then third quarter, first possession.
Give them that little bit of momentum going out and then coming back in. And Bosco needs to answer with something big here. Not necessarily on this play, but on this drive.
Nolan James and Amari Walker back to receive the kickoff. Ruiz's kick is off the crossbar. That's one hefty kick right there.
Heaved it downfield
He was
for a
15
touchback.
He was 15 yards closer because of the penalty.
Yes,
but still,
that as well.
That was a 65-yard kick.
Still a Goliath of a kick. A whale of a kick.
Shout out to my Uncle Mike and my cousins in California who are tuning in right about now. Well, my Uncle Mike is St. Joe's graduate.
You know, my Uncle Mike is a St. Joe's graduate too. I have an Uncle Mike that is a St. Joe.
Ironic.
Not ironic. That's a coincidence. Not ironic.
My apologies.
Coincidence.
As we're arguing over ironicness or coincidence.
Yeah, irony or is it just circumstance?
I don't know. Heath was hit behind the line of scrimmage, and that was a negative play. First play out of the half for the Ironmen.
Indeed. Irony, for those listening, irony is more in the connotation of the opposite of what was expected and wanted to happen. This is just a coincidence. But it's a cool coincidence. Both of us have Uncle Mikes that graduated from St. Joe's.
I did not know that.
Oh, wait, no. What am I talking about? No. My Uncle Pete graduated from St. Joe's. Uncle Mike went to Bergen.
That's all right.
I apologize. Listen, I'm over here correcting your grammar, and I got the uncles mixed up.
It's all right. Minakuchi looking left, completes it, and it is, never mind, it is dropped by Amari Walker at the 25-yard line.
Oh, and you know what's interesting? My Uncle Pete that went to Joe's, this is the coincidence. My Uncle Pete that went to Joe's is also in California right now. Look at that. I messed up the names, but my Uncle Pete, the one that went to Joe's, in California. Small world, huh?
Small world indeed.
Small world.
3rd and 12 for the Ironmen on their own 18. Not a great start for them right here. 9:27 to go in this third quarter. Minakuchi in the shotgun. Motions Walker out to the right. He's rolling right. Francis pushing the D lineman. Picks up a nice block from Bush. Minakuchi snaps a throw intended for Parisi, but it is incomplete, and that will bring on the Ironmen punt squad.
Going for this 4th and 12 for the punt. This is not what Bosco wanted to go against, or to come back against the score. Come back against the scoring drive by Joe's to open up the second half.
And
there
is an injury. Number 24, Brendan Arity, senior captain for the Green Knights. Hopefully it's just cramps and he'll be okay. But that makes the Green Knights have their second captain of the 4 being hurt. So we hope they're all right.
We do. It's good fun out here, but we got to make sure that everybody is safe.
The man who doesn't get enough credit behind the whole media club is our guy, our professor, the man himself, Mr. E.
Mr. Aguino. Mr. Aguino.
Aguino, sorry. My apologies. He is here sitting with me right now. Mr. E, would you like to say anything to the viewers at home?
Yeah, this is a great game. Both teams playing really hard. It's a great game. Super proud of the guys who are part of the Don Bosco Prep Media Club. This live stream is brought to you by their hard work. All the graphics, all the content. We've got technical directors, floor managers. These guys are color commentating, doing everything live and direct right here for our Don Bosco Prep community. So you don't have to pay for this. This is completely free, all done by the community here of students. So any glitches, any little technical errors you see, we're working through it. And every time we get 1% better. So after 99 games, you better believe we're going to be 100%.
Well said. But you know what? Us members of the Media Club appreciate everything you do for us and the opportunities you present us.
I appreciate that. You guys keep doing what you do. Keep an eye on the game. Go Bosco.
Go Bosco indeed.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks, Mr. E. And with a booming punt, St. Joe's will take over at their own 37. And a great way, an effective way to flip the fields. You can't capitalize off of having possession of the ball, but you kick it down to the 37. Joe's has that extra distance to go with the rookie quarterback, who is still out there.
Senior safety Nick Severn booted it away.
Yeah.
So Datsun, remains the quarterback. Just throws it right to Forster. Forster using that speed to get it to the edge, and there he goes down the sideline, and who apparently stepped out right at about the 45, it appears.
Complete to number 4, John Forster.
The 49, or midfield, right in midfield.
Stopped by number 7,
Forster has shown his speed tonight. A long deep ball touchdown, a running play that did get called back, but still was nice, and a fumble, as I'm alluding about John Foster.
Dropped snap, but he is able to recover, so it's all good. Move back a few yards, but Joe's retains the ball.
Good. Yes, they do indeed. So, but that does knock them back 5 yards.
So
Second and 15.
Second and 15, yep. On their own 45, about midfield.
Gatson, the quarterback. Wade blitzes off the edge, and there's Bertone off the edge, and the Ironman defensive line comes up with a huge sack. Bertone and Lester combined for the sack.
Drops him back about another 6 yards, so that's going to be a long third and about 20. They're going to give it 3rd and 19.
Hey, but we've seen this Green Knight offense come up with plays that are more than 20 yards, so maybe they got another trick up their
Both
sleeve.
sides have had explosive, big chunk yardage plays and been able to convert.
There's Gatson on the screen pass to Willis, and it is dropped by the running back, and that will bring out the Green Knight punting squad.
Now that pass, while it was a little high, was definitely within the realm of being able to be catched. Not the anxiety, but the adrenaline coursing through, tipped off the edge of his fingers. It's unfortunate, but they will have to punt.
So you have to wonder, right?
Have to wonder.
Yasin Willis, the running back, the pass goes through his hands, right? I'm sure he hasn't really worked with the new quarterback, Gatson.
Yeah.
I'm sure maybe something might be a little off between the two. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see the rest of this game.
They're going to have to learn on the fly if they want to be successful.
Punt, fair caught at the 30-yard line by Walker. Maury Walker, a Campbell commit for the Campbell University football team next year. He will attend.
Something that we mentioned before, but I want to add again. Who is our punter?
Our punter?
Our punter, the Bosco punter.
Nick Severn, number 22, safety.
Also safety. Listen to that, dual threat. Ladies and gentlemen, safety and punter.
So Minicucci will come out in an empty backfield. 3 receivers start to his right, 1 to his left. Now James motioning across. Fakes the handoff. Minicucci looking deep. Steps up field. Now makes a juke move. Picks up a block from James. And Minicucci's running down the sideline. Running all the way down to about the 42-yard line of St. Joe.
Before he finally steps out of bounds. Minicucci showing off those wheels. Picking up a good chunk yardage to flip the field. Are we seeing something else? They're going to bring him back before midfield. They're going to say that he was already out of bounds at the 42-yard line of Bosco. So still a good gain of yardage.
First down,
exactly. Move those Bosco Ironman chains, but not nearly as far as it was. But hey, still good, about midfield.
There's my guy Toomey, the center, looking to snap it to Minicucci, who's in the shotgun. There goes Bush behind him. Minicucci looking right, scrambling, trying to evade Erity. There he goes. Erity grabs a hold, and he's hit.
Fumble
on the play, scooped up by St. Joe's, and he's knocked out of bounds, and Minicucci seems to be hurt. And so does Erity.
We hope everybody's all right. Minicucci looks injured. Well, he's walking off. Seems something pained him for a second. But who's that down? Number
Brendan
24,
Erity.
Brendan Erity.
Senior captain, the end and linebacker.
The 3rd senior captain to be injured tonight. Look at that.
Well, that was his 2nd time down.
Second time down.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Maybe a reoccurring injury with whatever's wrong with his leg. I believe he's down with the leg.
Yeah. So I mean, hopefully he's all right.
We hope he's all right.
We don't like injuries.
We do not like injuries.
No good.
Yeah.
So I'm having a great time. Are you having a great time?
We're having a good time. We're seeing a little more of the penalties, a little more of the injuries, but overall, we're having a great time. It's still clean football, you know.
I agree.
The passion in the stands. I wouldn't say it's hatred of the opponent, but the passion of your own team, seeing your own team come out victorious.
I was about to say the willingness to support your school, to root on your brothers.
Yes.
Hopefully they become victorious.
Precisely.
So
All right, so Bosco is down. St. Joe's is up 28-24. Bosco Ironmen have the ball after that fumble. They're going to give the balls.
they're gonna call him down. Yep.
Call him
So
down,
Mi-
give the ball back to the Ironmen.
So
with 7 minutes and 33 seconds left on the clock.
So Minicucci was down when he got hit, so
Yeah.
obviously no fumble.
Yep, 2nd and 21. Ball on the 19.
Big sack by Arity.
Yeah, brings him back quite a fair distance.
Here we go, Minicucci looking over the middle, looking deep ball. Here we go, and it is incomplete. Looking for Walker. The Bosco wants a flag, but don't get it. So that'll bring up a very long 3rd down.
Yep, no flag on the play. Referees found that the corner's defense with the safety was good enough for Jazz. It was good enough, not too handsy. So they're all good. Bosco is now faced with a 3rd and 21, which it'd be a tremendous feat to overcome a 3rd and 21. They've had chunk plays over 21 yards, but they got to convert here.
Yes, they do. Bobby Mays, the vertical threat to his right. There he goes, a little in and out pattern. Minicucci looks left, however, and it is short of his intended target, Nolan James, and that will bring out the Ironman punting team.
And that was just a little bit low. The sidearm fling by Minicucci, just low for the diving receiver. Couldn't quite get to it. Bosco's going to have to punt.
Number
22, your question earlier,
22.
Nick Severin.
Severin, back out there.
Bucknell commit.
Yeah.
Bison.
Severin's out there.
And long snap is up. Severin's kick is a good one. Another good one from the veteran. And it takes a Bosco bounce, and it appears to have hit a St. Joe's player, and it is Bosco ball.
Down at the St. Joe's 35, bounced off the leg of a Joe's player, meaning Bosco now has the ball. Most likely. Are they giving the ball to Bosco?
Yes, they are. It appears that way.
It looks like
It appears
they
that
are.
way.
Wow, and in a crazy turn of events, a great Bosco punt that got a Bosco bounce. Not necessarily a Bosco bounce, but it was lucky in the case that it hit the foot of the Joe's player on the bounce. Recovered by a Bosco player. Now Bosco ball. Another chance for this offense. Another set of downs in pretty good field position as well.
Yeah, Jameer Joseph right there, the punt returner. It hit his foot. He tried to get out of the way, but the Ironman will take over. Here's Sarkar moving left to right. Minicucci gives Bush the handoff and is met by number 44, Ricky Anastasi, right at about the 39, 38-yard line. And we've seen Logan Bush, folks, who's the backup running back for Bosco. They're pretty much ever since mid-second quarter, so Ronnie Heath, it appears that he's hurt, or maybe, I don't...
Had to be taken out of the game
Yeah,
for some reason, or maybe they're just trying something new.
Yeah, we can only speculate as to what happened. I know he was dealing with a little bit of a shoulder injury, but they didn't think it would be a problem, so maybe it's the shoulder that's acting up in today's game.
6.5 minutes left in this third quarter of play. Joe's up 28-24 over Bosco. 2nd and 10 on the Joe's 39 for the Don Bosco Prep Ironman offense.
Here's Minicucci dropping back. Nice block by the O-line. Hits Sarkar in the flat, and he falls down right at about the 38-yard line.
Only going to pick up a couple yards on that. Not anything for the yards after catch, which is unfortunate. But at least you got a few yards in play. They're going to give him 2 yards. They're going to give him 2 yards. So now another unfortunate third down situation. 3rd and a long 8 at the St. Joe's 37-yard line.
So the Ironmen we saw 5 for 6 in the first half on 3rd down. They're 0 of 2 to start this second half. Short field opportunity. If you're an Ironman fan, you hope that they convert on this gift that the Green Knights gave them. Here it is, empty backfield for Minicucci. Mullen gets by Besantis. Minicucci's rolling out, hits James, and he's hit at the 30. Big hit by the defensive back of the Green Knights.
Wow, but James gets up. Or who's that?
Yeah, that was James.
James gets right back up. We like seeing that. Nolan James, wide receiver, sophomore, 5'10". He's a pretty big frame. was able to get back up easily. He got hit, he spun around, but he got that yardage for a Bosco first down. There we go, moving those chains.
I like how you set that up.
Yeah,
I wasn't
that's pretty
expecting
good.
that.
I lobbed it up and you slammed, just a slam dunk. Look at that.
Alley-oop, baby, alley-oop.
Yeah.
So a little tempo here from the Ironmen as they're running trips to the left. Minakuchi in the shotgun with Bush behind him. Play action pass, hits Walker over the middle, and there he goes, right at about the 15-yard line, and that looks like it's enough to
Move those chains.
see, we both get
You
dunked.
see, look at that, look at that.
Chemistry.
You scratch your back, you scratch mine. Look at that, look at that. It's incredible, ladies and gentlemen. First game of the season, we're already on top of the game, top of the commentator. I don't know. It's fun out here,
On
you
our
know.
A game.
We got our A game today. We sure do. No, it's a lot of fun out here,
Big
ladies and
rivalry
gentlemen.
game. We had to come out.
Yeah, we had to come out. We had to come out, bringing our best. Bring our best. These Iron Men, the Knights as well. They're bringing their best. We
so-
got to bring
yeah,
ours. Exactly.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah, and then there's us too.
Okay. All right. There's Bush running through that right side of the offensive line, tackled to about the 13, maybe 14-yard line.
Yeah. Few yards on the play, going to set up a second and about 8. But Bosco is indeed in the red zone, down 4 points. Field goal does not tie. Field goal, they're still losing by 1. Do they have time? Yeah. 4 minutes left in the third quarter.
Still a lot of time
Got
left.
a whole quarter left to play. I believe each team still has their timeouts.
Yeah.
3
Yeah.
timeouts.
No
yeah.
timeouts thus far.
Long 7 yards for a first down.
So 2nd and 7 on the St. Joe's 18-yard line. With Minakuchi in the shotgun. Handoff to James, running left, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage by Jimmy Mullen. Jimmy Mullen, he is an All-American wrestler. He's wrestled for the USA team. He has been all over the field tonight in that Ironman backfield.
Versatile player, and in that, Amori Francis got his helmet knocked off, the junior, so he's going to have to come off for 1 play, leaving the Ironman down 1 lineman. But, of course, they have backups, but the first line.
So that knocks him back 2 yards.
Knocks him back 2 yards for a 3rd and a long 9. Are they going to be able to get some magical completion? They've had the luck on this. Well, I wouldn't say on the 3rd down, on the punt, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
So, flea flicker, Parisi, and it is caught for the
For
touchdown.
an Ironman touchdown!
There's your
The
flea
trickery!
flicker.
There is my deception! The Ironman
Look
touchdown
at
on
those
the
Iron
flea
Maniacs.
flicker! Wow, and the Iron Maniacs go wild with the bugle coming in from Phil Naughton.
Ooh.
That is incredible, ladies and gentlemen. That is
Look
what
at
Friday
that.
Night Lights is about.
The flea flicker, Sal has been hoping for. Minakuchi to Parisi to Albahar, 3 catches, all touchdowns. Three throws, all caught, 1 touchdown. Now the Ironmen take the lead, 31-28. What a huge opportunity that they capitalized on right there.
And with a crazy magical play like that, that puts the momentum back on the Bosco side. And on that with that 3-point lead, well, for starters, Zupi, our
Yes.
predictions are both incorrect.
You know what? I know they are both incorrect, but mine's pretty close. I said
Hey,
27-24.
There's a lot left, a
There
lot
is
more
a lot
time
left,
to play.
but you know what? I mean, I'm in the ballpark.
You're in the ballpark,
I'm in the
exactly,
ballpark.
exactly. But
I'm in Granital Stadium. if
exactly,
anyone wants to say that.
exactly. And what both of us are correct in assuming that it will be a slugfest, and a slugfest it has been indeed.
So 3 minutes and 24 seconds to go in this third quarter. The Ironmen now lead 31-28.
We'd like to give a quick shout out to Mr. Burton O, watching from all the way out in Franciscan University of Steubenville. Media connoisseur who helped on the media club all his years at Bosco. Now graduated, he is at college and watching, which we appreciate. And for all the alumni out there that are watching, welcome home.
We love our alumni, the Ironmen. All the Ironmen love our alumni. We love our alumni.
We do.
They're decorated people. Nathan Bailey and Luke Tucci, the two returners we've seen for the Green Knights all night, are back to receive the Gourds kick. The Iron Maniacs are certainly fired up after that latest play. And the kick is away, and it's a little bit short than the others. Caught at about the 12. There's Tucci finding a hole. Severin and Detrano hit him right at about the 35-yard line.
So St. Joe's, after that flea flicker magical touchdown, is going to start at about the 35, 36-yard line.
And another injury for this Green Knight team.
It's unfortunate.
Holding that left leg in the air.
Again? Is that
It might be
same
Arity
one?
again.
Is that Arity again?
Maybe. It might be cramps. Cramps are no fun.
Cramps, they're not. As the night gets a little colder,
Yeah.
you know, we've been used to the hot summer. Muscles get tight. That's why you got to stay warm on the sidelines, folks.
I've tried to play a basketball game through cramps. That did not, I tried.
You tried.
It is
you
very,
tried.
It is very hard, and football may be more grueling. So I can only imagine what he's battling through.
Yeah. Personally, all the ping pong games I've tried to play through with cramps have not gotten my way. Not gotten my way.
How's your serve? Is your serve good?
Oh, it's incredible.
Really?
Oh, it's incredible.
If you had to give an all-time record, what do you think you are? Like in a ballpark?
You know that's hard. That's hard to guess my actual record. I would say
Just
my
a
win.
ballpark. Maybe 100.
And within the
Yeah.
Bosco arena, within like the family arena, I have some like a 90% win, 90% win rate. I would say that I would like to say that I'm pretty good at ping pong. I'm up there with some of the Bosco greats. Stephen Varay, one of them, our media guy behind the scenes. He's pretty incredible at ping pong.
There's
Wow.
Willis bouncing it out to the left. A nice block, and a flag is thrown right at that Forster block, so it appears it will be holding.
How's your serve?
To be honest, not very good.
Not very good.
I have good returns in ping pong, but serving it's just very basic.
You know, listen. If you do the back-to-back, I can give you a special SAT with SAL and serve practice, $20 an hour put together. I'll do that. I'll do that just for you.
I don't know if I want to pay for ping pong.
Hey, listen. You got to improve all aspects of your character.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue that. So the holding call sets the Green Knights back 2 yards. So the ball will be moved from the 37 to the 35 since it's a 1st and 12. Gatson still in at quarterback, and Tucci joins him in the backfield. Luke Tucci with a few Division III football scholarship offers. Speaking of which, Lester is after Gatson, and he's hit hard by Thomas and Lester, but a flag is thrown, and the Ironman sideline disagree with that one.
Saw Jordan Thomas on that tackle as well. Not liking the call, but you got to roll with the punches. You got to play some clean football.
Little horse collar tackle.
And that's going to be 15 yards?
15.
15 yards. And that moves St. Joe's down the field, gives them a first down.
To the 47. 47 to the 32. 48, I'm sorry, because I forgot to add the run that Gatson had. So Gatson's under center. He's looking to the right. Now he escapes. Nice block. Jovan George gets off his block. Passes dropped. Incomplete. Gatson tried to squeeze it into the Forster. Nice coverage by the senior safety, Nick Sever.
And what forced that incompletion and out of the pocket was the pressure that was coming in from the Bosco linemen. That was a great job getting around the edges on both sides, getting your hands up in the air, trying to scare this somewhat rookie quarterback into making a bad decision. Not necessarily a bad decision, but a bad pass.
Jovan George right there, the Holy Cross commit, getting in the backfield and making a play. Gatson looking over to the sideline. The Ironmen do the same as they look to maybe change things up on defense. They look to be playing a little more conservative right here as Tucci gets the handoff, running right up the middle, and is tackled by Jovan George.
Jovan George again on that tackle.
Jovan George did lead this team in sacks last year. Although Timmy Hinspitter, who's now at Rutgers,
Big Timmy,
is led the team in tackles by a whopping 80.
I gotta say, that's one of my favorite Iron Maniacs chants of all times. Timmy's gonna eat you. One of my favorites.
Gatson's rolling out to the right, and there he goes, upfield, and he's hit right at about the 42, the 44-yard line.
And with that, we have within 2 minutes to play here in this third quarter of action. Don Bosco Prep up 31-28. Seems like it's a 4th and 1 for St. Joe's for the St. Joe's offense.
And are they going to go for it? Or they're going to? I think they're in the little. I think they're in the area where it's too short to kick. Actually, no, they're at the 45. Never mind.
Well, they're down 3 points after that incredible flea flicker of a play. Flicker play.
They've had success all night offensively.
Success.
Let's
It
look for this
looks like
Bosco
one.
offense.
They're 1-1 for 4th down conversions.
And a
so
timeout
far.
is called by Coach Dan Morangi of St. Joe's Region. So in this timeout, I mentioned Timmy Hinspear earlier, who plays at Rutgers. We wish all the best of luck to former Bosco guys who happen to be playing college football right now and other sports. Like I was watching the game, I was watching the Michigan State game 2 weeks ago. I saw Jalen Berger. Was like all player of the game. He had 120 yards. It's great to see, former Bosco guys making an impact. It's fun.
And who could forget last year the notorious Claudie Robinson?
Big
Claudie, now at Fordham, I believe.
Yes.
In the city.
Big Claudie. That's
Big Claudie.
Hopefully he's watching. Shout out to Claudie Robinson. So yeah, minute 18 to go. We're approaching the 4th quarter. The crunch time. I don't know what else you call it. The finale.
The culmination, is that the word you're looking for?
Oh well, I was looking for more like slang. You dropped a nice vocab word though.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. Nice pass breakup right there by Matt Severin, senior corner. Here's Forster off the jet sweep, hit immediately by 2 Bosco guys, and it looks like they're short of the line of gain, and that'll bring up a 4th down, folks. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. So it looks like that'll be the last play of the 3rd quarter. A key 4th down will be the first play of this 4th quarter, with the Ironmen leading 31-28.
Bring up 4th down, long 9 for a 1st down. That is the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Our score, the Ironmen of Don Bosco Prep High School, 31. Grade 9 to St. Joseph Region.
I am joined by 3 members of the Leonidas Foundation, Matthew Perricone, Mr. John Esposito, and Teddy Vigas. Guys, it's been a pleasure joining me in the booth. So tonight is the Leonidas Foundation game. Would you guys just educate the people, like what is Leo and why he has such a special place in everyone, in all the Ironman hearts?
Yeah, absolutely. Start out with that. As a classmate of Leo's, I graduated here in 2015 as well. Leo and I spent countless hours on this field, snapping, kicking, preparing for football games. So there really isn't a better way to honor his memory than being here. We sell shirts every year. You'll see it's the 6th annual game we've had. And we gather here. We remember Leo on the fields that he spent so much time on, cheering on a team that he loved very dearly and spent a lot of time contributing to. So it's just, I couldn't think of a better way to honor his life and memory. And we continue with our presence here at Don Bosco through the Leo program. Mr. Esposito leads as the teacher, and Teddy's here as well, and he's a huge part of the success of the Leo program and the Leonidas Foundation here.
Now, Teddy, I know it is your son who, I know we don't like to talk about kind of family, that's unfortunate.
No, please do. I mean,
but
Leo's here with us.
Yeah,
We're so blessed.
Speaking of which, how happy are you to see that the Ironmen are keeping your son's name, who will forever be entrenched in the Ironman family?
It's a beautiful feeling. Thank you for the question. I mean, he absolutely loved this school, the institution. Actually, on graduation day, he's like, "Hey, Dad, can I stay back for another 4 years?" I'm like, "No, you're out." And he's like, "No, I just love it." He loved the brotherhood, the family style, everything about his coaches, his teachers. There's an aura here when you come to Bosco, and you just feel it. And it's like tonight, 12 boys are playing out there. They're men playing for all of us. But behind there is a 13th man, and that 13th man is the alumni that's here. But all those other students that aren't here, and Leo and Sam aren't here, so they've got that 13th man on their shoulders. So, God willing, we're going to win, and if we don't, it doesn't really matter. Because they gave it to us.
Minakuchi's throw is diving and caught. What a nice play right there by Minakuchi.
See? And on the 40th, that's lucky number 4 for
Lucky
Leo.
Bringing us luck in here. I like it. I like it.
Little signs from God.
So now, Mr. Esposito, you are the teacher of you are the head guy running the show for this Bosco students of the Leo program. How does it feel to be doing that?
It's been an awesome experience for me. So I had the opportunity to coach Leo in football and to teach Leo. And I could say one thing about Leo is everyone who knew him had a Leo story. And he was just that kind of character, somebody that, gravitate to. He was just a great personality, and I enjoyed having him in my class and coaching him in football. But starting this program, and the whole name, Leo, the Leo program, is named after Leo, but it also stands for, something that we all believe in here, leadership, entrepreneurship, and opportunity. And to be able to provide all that in his name is a very special thing. And it's something that, we think is important, and we talk to our students about it, and it's something that will live on forever.
So, for those of you who don't know, Leo stands for leadership, entrepreneurship, and opportunity, right? I got that right?
You did.
Right.
Well, I am taking it in the Leo program, so if I didn't get it right, that may have been a problem. So, for the people who don't know, what is the intricacies and the in and outs of the Leo program? What happens in it? Can you guys speak about it?
Sure. So the Leo program is an entrepreneurship class. So we go from ideation right through to final pitch. We have an Ironworks where the kids will present their businesses to sharks, and there's a monetary award given at the end. So there's the entrepreneurship piece, but there's also a leadership piece to it. And we have lessons in leadership. We bring speakers in front of the boys who are leaders, and life lessons, which is a very important part of what we do. We're all about, raising the level of our students. And then there's the opportunity, which I think is really, the thing that they'll carry through with. And that's just meeting people, networking, being able to go to some of the site visits, tours of UPS, tour of TopCon, Untucket, and just get to meet some of these business people out there and government leaders over the summer, which we have a tremendous opportunity to go down to Washington, D.C. over the summer, and the boys get to meet some of the government leaders and business leaders. So it's an outstanding program that's put together to really just raise the level of our students.
So the Ironmen are moving the ball downfield. You guys may have to stay around longer. You bring in good luck here. So
It's lucky Leo.
lucky Leo, exactly. So before I let you guys go and enjoy the game, can each of you give some advice to maybe some current Ironmen or maybe future Ironmen that are looking to either be in the Leo program or maybe just act like Leo and be like Leo, a great guy, a great personality, and everyone who loved to be around?
It's a great question.
Yeah, I'll start it off.
Okay.
You know, I think one of the things that I think is good to know about the Leo program is we're not looking for the A student, AP student. We're not looking for a student that overperforms or anything like that. Although we'll take them, but it's more about the interview process that we put the students through. So the first thing that they'll do is they'll apply to the program and then they'll be interviewed. In their interview, what we're looking for is passion. We're looking for a student that wants to be part of this program, wants to be part of this family, wants to go through this experience. And I think that's really what will separate one student from another student when we evaluate them.
Oh, and it is caught. Minaguchi to Walker, and it is a touchdown Ironman. Extending the score from 31 to 37, sorry. That is a big-time throw by our senior returning quarterback.
It's going to be 44.
I think we're going to stick here for the rest of the game.
You
We're
might
not
have
gonna leave
to. So, Matt, anything to add of what Mr. Esposito just said?
No, I covered a lot, but I think if I could offer something, both words of advice, but also something that Leo could teach us today is take advantage of every opportunity and have fun doing it. Leo never left any stone unturned. He'd talk to anybody. He'd take advantage of every opportunity and do anything and learn from it. And he also always had fun doing it. That's what made him such a great classmate, a great teammate, and why we miss him so much, but also why we do what we do to honor his memory still today.
Mr. Vegas, anything to add? Anything to add about your son?
I could talk for hours about Leo.
He
but
can.
Every time one of the students from the program gets through and we can call him a Leo program student, it's like a little Leo to me. So I'm blessed because I can say, you're taking on that baton that Leo was doing. He was having fun. He loved business. He loved the brotherhood of his friends. He was comical, and he was always looking at a problem and how to solve it. So every time somebody calls himself a Leo program student, I hear Leo's name, I feel blessed.
Amen, right?
Amen.
Amen. So before I let you guys go, I'll just say your names again if anyone missed that part. The president of the Leonidas Foundation, Matthew Perricone, Mr. John Esposito, the teacher of the Leo program at Bosco, and the father of Leo, Teddy Vegas. Guys, thank you for coming on and educating and telling Leo's story.
I want to make sure you're in my interview for the program.
All right. I don't know about that. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Mr. Soupy.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah, it was
it.
well done, yeah.
Number 19, Nathan.
That's great.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Looking forward to having you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Hello, folks. For those of you who are just tuning in, my name is Nick Zuppi. Sonny Noble is to my right, and the score is 37-28. Don Bosco over St. Joe's. What a game. What a game indeed. We have seen a high-powered game, high-powered offenses, a lot of touchdowns. Offense has been the story of tonight's game. What we just talked about, though, three people from the Leonidas Foundation and the Leo program came on and talked about Leo. It really carries through the Don Bosco Prep community. Leo does not get, there is no one day where no one talks about Leo. Leo is talked about every day, and he is carried through the Iron Men hearts. Anyway, Tucci is tackled right at about the 45-yard line, and that'll make it about a second down and 6, sorry.
Ball carried by number 34, Luke Tucci. Brought down by Javon George.
Second and 8 on the Don Bosco 47. The St. Joe's is down 9. That is 2 scores, so they're looking to get a score as quick as possible. Gatson hits Tucci in the flat, and he's hit up nicely by Matt Severin. Nice trip tackle right there by the senior. Matt and Nick, they are brothers. Don't be confused. Nick plays safety. Matt plays corner.
Luke Tucci. Brought down by Matthew Severin. Matt Lester. Short gain.
3rd and 7.
3rd down and
Might be the biggest play of the night for the Green Knight offense.
44-yard line.
3 receivers to the right. Gatson is the quarterback. Tucci's behind him. Now it's to his right. Gatson looks right, and it's a QB draw up the middle. He's hit, tripped up by Thomas, and there's Basantis playing defense. The Texas A&M commit offensive lineman is going both ways, offensive line and defensive line. Brings up a 4th down and 4 for the Green Knights on the 41 of Bosco.
Chase Basantis made the tackle. Brings up a 4th down for the Green Knights.
Now I stand corrected. This might be the biggest play of the night. If the Green Knights are stopped here, hope might be running out. So here's Gatson rolling out right. Pass is caught by number 15, and he's pushed out of bounds. And it seems like he has enough for the 1st down.
Pass is complete to Nathan Bailey. Driven out of bounds by Connor Cosgrove. A 1st down picked up on the completion. 1st and 10. Ball at the 35-yard line. Justin's pass, incomplete. This time to number 1, Javon Williams. Williams out of bounds. Gains 9 yards on the pass completion. 2nd down to 1. Justin, the ball carrier.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, dude, good stuff. I need all the help I can
Brought
get.
down by Benjamin Linder.
How do you want to get situated here? You're in the middle? Okay. Oh, I'm on the side of you?
Yep.
You got the best seat in the house over here.
Greatest
I
seat.
know. Good TV, right?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Oh.
no way.
Oh, no.
Oh, picked.
He caught that shit? Oh my,
God.
Oh no!
man.
Fucking Mackay Red.
Complete to number 2. Nicky runs his own for a touchdown for
Let's send him here.
This one.
Marcus Ruiz to
Whenever you're ready. You guys ready?
Yeah, born ready.
Awesome.
Are you ready?
He's been here before. He knows.
Hey, awesome. We love repeat
Wait,
customers.
what year did you graduate? Just
We graduated 2005.
that makes my life
Yeah,
easier.
yeah.
Courtney,
Oh yeah.
Good closing attempt.
Damn, bro.
Ruiz is good. They score. They are
What's up, folks? That latest deep ball, Gatson to Ragnold, decreases the Bosco lead to 2 with 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go. But I'm joined with 2 people. Carl Augustin to my left, Terrell Biggs to my right. Both graduated Bosco in 2005. Welcome. How you guys doing today?
Appreciate it. Thanks for having us back.
Doing great, yeah. First time here, so I'm very happy to
First
be here.
time back, really?
Yeah, first time here, yes. With you.
We love it. We love
Yeah.
it. I love it.
He's really
So-
impressed by this setup that we got here. It's really professional. You're doing a great job.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Your level's stepping up every year. It's amazing.
I've actually commented about the commentating, about the games and stuff like that, not knowing, it was
Oh,
you.
Thank you. I
So,
appreciate it.
you're doing a great job, man.
Thank you.
Seriously.
So, you complimented me. I wasn't expecting that, so thank you. But what's your thoughts about the game? We're up 2. It's a great game, great rivalry. What are we thinking here?
Nail biter. Looks like it's going to come down to the end. It always seems to happen when we play the St. Joe's of the world. But if you're a kid playing this game, that's all what you dream about, right? Who's going to make the big play to win the game?
Yeah, I know nothing about the the guys on the team so much, but I was getting a scoop with some of the coaches, some of the basketball coaches that know them. They think it's going to be a nail biter, very close, but we'll pull out with the win for sure.
There's Walker returning it and stopped at about the 27-yard line, so the Ironmen will take over there with 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go. So 2 basketball players in the house, right?
Yep.
Can you guys, is there like one memory against St. Joe's, like one game in particular that like immediately just pops to the top of your head?
Sure.
Like start us off, what is it?
For me, it was freshman year. My first game as a freshman on varsity was against St. Joe's.
Did we win? I hope
Yeah,
so.
we won, and
Yeah.
I had 18 points. I always remember that. You know what I mean? Scoring baskets, and then the chants back then were, he's a freshman. I used to love that.
Carl, anything?
With me, it was the last game of my high school career, playing against some of my best friends that went to St. Joe's.
Couple of our best friends.
Coming out of that game with the victory, ending their career. It was no greater
That was a
feeling.
good one too,
In
yes.
at St. Joe's as well. So it's a memory I'll never forget. Me and this guy over here, stepped up and made sure that we weren't gonna lose that game. Let's just say that.
We've never lost to St. Joe's. Right?
We never lost to St. Joe's. Make sure that's on record. Make sure the people out there understand. We never lost to St. Joe's.
Ever.
That'll hurt the Green Knight alumni, but
Good.
that's all right. I mean, it is the Bosco stream. That's all right. Anyway, so Menicucci is going to roll out right, and he is looking downfield, and he throws it, and it is caught at about the 45-yard line.
Get right,
Making
Yak.
a tackle.
We got Yak.
There goes Dan Parisi.
We got
Tackle
Yak.
all the way down at the 30-yard line. Look at that senior leader, Dan Parisi. Atta boy.
That was Will right there.
His older brother Will, yeah.
Oh no, I mean like Will. He willed that.
Oh, yeah.
Right there. No, he's got an older brother though.
He does. His older brother's name is Will. That's why I thought you. Shout out Will Parisi if you're watching. Anyway, so that flips the field for the Ironmen. A little misfortune for the Green Knights, and a little very fortunate for the Ironmen offense. Anyway, so let's go back to chat. So Coach Averio, he's still here, right? He's hopefully I'll be on varsity this year.
For sure.
Knock on wood.
We're gonna put that
You
word
have
in
any?
for you.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Do you have any memories that stick out about him, like right off the bat?
I mean, listen, Coach D is the same guy he was 20 years ago. Diet Coke, very short, you know what I mean? Like dry sense of humor, a man of few words, but when he does speak, he has something to say. He's the same guy,
Yeah. My fondest memory of Devo was him jumping into practices. Like if our point guards weren't doing the right thing, give me the ball. He's got the ball. He starts playing with us, and we found out like how competitive he was, how good he was.
He was
you know what I
actually
mean?
pretty good.
So that's like definitely one of my fondest memories of Devo.
So now, we are at a football game, although you guys did not play football. Was there one moment where, like, if you guys can remember, this might be a little tough question, like where you guys were in the Iron Maniacs in the student section? Do you remember one game where it was just like nuts? Like you guys were going crazy, we were killing them. Like, what non-basketball game sticks out the most to you guys?
For me, it was either a Bergen game at Bergen when Father John came on the field after that win. You remember that?
Yeah.
Like
I think
that was definitely one. We went nuts when we saw that.
Yeah.
He was hands up. He was cheering. He was going crazy. And then
Soccer? When we went to a couple soccer games?
Yes, soccer was good.
I actually played football for 1 year.
Oh, you did? I'm sorry.
And no, you don't have to be sorry because I was sorry. Because it wasn't my sport. A little too cold. Got hit.
Yeah.
You know, I said, you know what? The gridiron is not for me. I'm gonna stick to the hardwood. But
you have to have a different mindset to play football. I've always said it. You
Yeah.
gotta be, a wired a certain way to play football. You can't just say, hey, let me try this. You haven't done it before.
Yeah, I remember last year after their season had just ended, we had Christmas break. That next break, and there goes Minakuchi to the left pylon. Nick Minakuchi throws a touchdown on the previous drive and now runs one in himself. Nick Minakuchi, the Delaware commit, proving that he is Bosco's QB1. Woo! 43-35 as the scoreboard shows. Class of 1961. Thank you very much for the scoreboard. As my other guest just brought good luck, you guys might be bringing good luck as well.
listen, like we said earlier, we never lost to St. Joe's.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So let's put that in the books.
All right, so before I let you guys go and enjoy the rest of the game, I have a little segment. It's called Zippin' with Zoot, right?
Okay.
So it's a game of rapid-fire questions.
Okay.
There are no wrong answers, and believe me, I have multiple questions, so no one will get the same question twice.
Ready?
So whatever comes to the tip of your head, tip of your tongue, just say it. You won't be judged, but you may be mocked a little by your classmates. It's cool. All right, ready? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, ready? Year you graduated.
05.
Favorite teacher at Bosco?
Ooh, Mrs. Cordova.
Who are 3 people that sat at your lunch table?
This guy, Steve Natoli, Laz Pineda.
Hardest class at Bosco?
Econ.
Favorite athletic moment?
Basketball game, dunking on somebody.
Lastly,
Burlington.
St. John Bosco. Pray for
Pray
us.
for us. Ooh, there we go.
I like that.
I like that a lot.
All right. You ready,
I like
Carl?
that.
I don't know if I can live up to that.
All right, the first question is the same. Spoiler. Ready? What year you graduate?
05.
How many, what time did the bus come your freshman year?
Ooh, that's a good one. I think like 6:15.
Sounds right.
What, I'm blanking. What looks like we'll repeat questions. Name 3 guys that sat at your lunch table.
Terrell Biggs, Laz Pineda, and Steve Natoli. Roscoe.
Favorite Salesian on campus while you were there?
Father Lou.
Favorite-
Father Hallelujah. Father Hallelujah.
Favorite building on campus?
The basketball gym, whatever
The
building
sales?
that
Is
is.
that the sales?
The sales?
Immaculata.
Immaculata.
And if you had to play any other sport other than basketball, what would it be?
Tennis.
Yo, I was about to say tennis.
Tennis.
Right? And then, what is your vertical jump back in the glory days of your high school career?
Ooh, okay. I was hitting the top of the square, but I wasn't really dunking. But I could jump, but it didn't coordinate to dunk. I don't know.
All right, and then St. John Bosco.
Pray for us.
Pray for us.
I appreciate it.
Carl,
Thank you.
Terrell, it was a pleasure. Thank you guys for coming on.
Man, you're doing a great job.
Made my night.
Thank you.
I appreciate
You're
it.
the best.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Salvatore Noble back here after Big Zoopy's great, fantastic interviews. In the time that I was gone, Bosco scored twice, Joe's once. Bosco now has the lead, 44-35 with 1:35 left on the clock. Bosco, now that they have a more than two score lead, they can play it a little more safe, you know? Up 9 points, 1 touchdown, even if it has a 2-point conversion, won't give Joe's the win. But so far, it has been a great game. Nick Zuppi, my companion, my partner in crime, my partner in crime is taking a break, and I'll be here to close out the game. Maybe he'll join me again. Yeah, it's been a great game. It's been a great night. Now about 9:50 with a minute 30 left on the clock, and we thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you for tuning in tonight. We really do, and we hope that you'll join us again for next week, the weeks ahead, and we'll be happy with that. But again, still a minute and a half left on the clock. Joes can still get some stuff done. We'll see what they can do. First and 10. First and 10.
First and 10.
And for those who don't want to miss another single video from the Don Bosco Prep YouTube, please make sure to like the video and subscribe so you make sure that you get notified whenever a new video is posted when we go live. Listen, you tune in Zuppi and I Friday nights, Zuppi and Noble. You subscribe, you never miss that. You subscribe, turn on the little notifications bell, and you're set. You're set. Airing it out deep and incomplete. Intended receiver was number 1 out there. Number 1, Jovan Williams.
Intended for number 1, Javon Williams. Pass is overthrown and incomplete. Third down and short.
And that is an interception by Bosco, sealing the fate of St. Joe's for this game. With 36 seconds left on the clock, the na-na-na-na, hey, goodbye chants have started from the Ironmen. St. Joe's put up a terrific fight. Bosco, in the dogfight, beat him at the end, but it was a terrific game. A great effort on either side. They fought to the end. As you can see, they were still airing it out, playing hard, got that interception at the end. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as time is starting to run down, again, 36 seconds left on the clock, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Bosco has the ball down at their own 2, it says. We've got first and 10. Probably just take a knee, call it a game. It was a great game. It was a great game. We appreciate having you with us. And it's incredible, you know? It really is.
Yeah, when you come back. Yeah, absolutely.
And once again, a huge thank you to the Media Club, Mr. E, our Commander-in-Chief.
Happy to be here. Happy to help.
Yeah.
These guys are doing a great job.
And we're happy to have you here, you know, Mr. E? We're happy to have you.
St. Joe's.
We got a lot of great stuff ahead this year.
Really proud of these Ironmen.
We
all
really
across. On the field, off the field, behind the scenes.
It's great. They put in the work. They put in the hours over the summer. They put in the work during the school year. And as one more Bosco chant comes from the Iron Maniacs, the culmination of this game is here.
That's it. The Ironmen.
The Don Bosco Prep Ironmen will defeat the St. Joe's Regional Green Knights at a score of 44-35, surpassing the expectations for score that Zuppi and I had originally had. But it was indeed a slugfest. We mentioned multiple times an offensive shootout, a slugfest, and that's what we had here tonight.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. It's been a really tough game on offense and defense. Both sides of the field have really been doing the best that they can to put in the work, and at the end of the day, we'll be victorious.
Yeah, I mean, both teams came out swinging early, 7-7. A lot of scoring early, scoring late as well, really sealed the game. That flea flicker, I think that was the play of the game.
That turned the momentum for sure.
That turned the momentum onto the side of Bosco, put them back in the lead, and eventually sealed their fate. as victorious in the latest installment in the great story that is the the Bosco, the Don Bosco Prep versus St. Joe's rivalry. And I thank you, Nicholas Supi and I, we thank you. Signing off, I'm Salvatore Noble. Have a great night, everybody.